Party audio. Yeah, just click all. Right. I'll leave you to
How long do you reckon you'll
introduce. Well, about 10 minutes.
I reckon it was, should be still being Q1 then when you get back. What is that? What are we missing? BK. No, that's mad, man. That's 50. We need one more to do Q1. Suits would be 6. BK would be 7. Who am I missing? There's some. Oh, Art Man. No, that's BK. Oh, there he is. You're Renault. BK. That suits. Right, let's go. That's 18. Good evening and welcome to the new season at racestation.net, starting with the F2 Championship. My name is Verminator1991. I will be joined by sh-racing54. He's had to step away from the mic for 5 minutes, so he will be joining at some point during Q1, but he should have to step away for the moment. And we are hoping to have an exciting season ahead. So we are same format as we were last season, all qualifying as in Q1, Q2, Q3, and then a 100% race distance. Dynamic weather, and for the F2 League you will have auto gears available, driver line available, and I'll forget the rate. Auto gears, driver line, traction control. That's the third one. Yep, that's the third one that I've just forgotten. So yeah, so hopefully we'll be bringing you a very, very exciting season to come. We are just waiting. We've just had a few cars go out on track. The two Saubers have gone out. And once SH does join, we'll start sort of talking about predictions and how we suspect the season may go, what we experience from test races, and the likely contenders for race victories, potential competitors for the league, and so on and so forth. Also, a new feature of this game now has the ability to select spectate mode. So for the people like myself and SH, when we commentate on the F2, we go straight into spectate mode. We don't go into lobby and then have to retire. The downside from our point of view, it does mean that we do not know what the weather is going to do. So we are in the dark as much as any of the viewers who are watching my stream via YouTube or Facebook, however you may be watching the stream today. Your guess is as good as mine as to what the weather will do in the long term. Obviously we can see it's dry at the moment. It does not mean it will stay that way for the entire qualifying session. And as for the race, well, yeah, the guess is as good as mine. So Blood and Sands is going to be the first car to set a lap, assuming he doesn't invalidate. Now, Blood and Sands is one of the many new members to the league this year, and I haven't got a lot of knowledge on this guy, so it'd be rude for me to sort of speculate where to expect him to be. But from the test races, he seemed to show solid pace. I think it's the best way to describe it. But that was only in Spain for the F2 test race, and when we did the Interleague test race for Malaysia. Apart from that, I'm just being messaged by people saying we've already got problems. We've already got problems by the looks of it. bear with me, folks. If it's getting a bit, seems to be a bit disjointed with the commentary. I'm having to deal with both trying to look at the screen and the messages I'm receiving. So do bear with us. I'm trying to make sure that people are now actually getting out. But people are constantly leaving and such, so it's I think I'm just going to call a restart on this, just to keep things simple. We're only a few minutes in to this into this session, so we won't lose too much time. So we will start again. Apologies about this, folks, but we haven't lost too much time, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh, wrong way. Damage, folks, so sorry if the screen cuts out here. It's because I'm in the invite screen. Invites again. And we will get going ASAP. So we were doing a full restart. We're only a few minutes in, so there's no real reason as to why it literally went wrong right at the very beginning, with Soulman disconnecting. And we'll be getting away rather soon, assuming people return to the lobby as quickly as I send out the invites. Now, the main problem I have is obviously now that my co-commentator is not here at the moment, but hopefully he's did say only been about 5-10 minutes. It's been about 13 now already, so hopefully he won't be too far away of actually getting back in before we have to restart. So, yeah, we've got everyone here. It's just my co-commentator. We're now waiting on. I'll give it a moment. So yeah, so I'm just kind of waiting on my co-commentator at the moment. I would like them to be in before we start, just to remove any possibility of causing any issues with the lobby again. I'll give it a few more minutes, and then I think I'll just. It only seems to happen when people disconnect, not when people join afterwards. And because SH will only be spectating as well, you won't be selecting the car, so I don't believe it will actually cause any issues either. Anyway, so I've just got to. I'll give it an extra minute or so, and we'll just get going. And he can join. He's got an invite. He can just join midway through Q1 as he would have done. But to be honest, he would have missed the whole of Q1 if we hadn't had to restart. So all the drivers are here. As I said, I'm just simply waiting on my co-commentator. I'm just trying to chase his whereabouts because he's taking a lot longer than he said he would be. Which is very, very frustrating from my point of view, and also from the driver's point of view, and for the league, because it's just delaying everything. Nope. I can hear some noise in the background. Yep, looks like he's returned. I can hear him again.
What?
Where the hell have you been?
Stupid mother blooming changed plan and told me, oh no, don't just go round the corner, drive to town. It's like,
come on, we need you in the lobby, mate. We need to get going.
if we are live then, I would like to say, sh-racestation54's plate, it's 40 mph speed limit, not 30! Right, there we go, right. Anyway.
Rant over. Let's get you in the lobby and let's get going.
Yes, right.
Dear,
oh dear.
Unfortunately, what happened, literally, as soon as the screen went to the pit lane, Soulman disconnected.
Oh, for God's sake.
And it meant that about 2/3 of the field were stuck in the pit lane, they couldn't get out.
So it's the Germans' fault then?
It was the Germans' fault.
Oh dear, right. Stupid silly Kraut. Anyway.
Yeah.
Dear,
right.
Dear.
We are now going again. I won't do the whole introduction again because my stream was not cut out at any
I didn't hear it.
point.
Can you do it again, please?
No, you just watched my stream back.
Analysis.
Right. But one thing I haven't done is gone through through the drivers in terms of predictions and what have you. So we can go through that once qualifying's got going again. Now they did have a dry quali, so they're hoping they're going to have another dry quali again.
I hope it's wet.
Ah, dear me. So, take 2 of the opening round of racestation.net F2 League.
At least take 2 happened faster on this game than it did on the 2016.
It did indeed, yeah.
Because take 2 took what, was 2 weeks after or something?
Yeah,
right.
I think so.
Hang on, I'm surprised. If we've restarted, why are we still doing long qualifying?
Because we barely started.
Oh right, okay, fair enough.
We were literally about minus 5 seconds in when it went wrong. So,
right, done it.
so it was only fair to restart fully again. It wasn't going to be an issue where we got halfway through it and disconnected.
Anyway, right. Sound right, going on track.
Yeah, Blunder Sands. He was the first out.
What was that?
He was the first one out on the first attempt.
I did notice when I did join back again, the JB Troll was fastest, but I did see a certain amount of different time variations going on.
I didn't see any of it because I was one of the first to leave to start a new lobby.
Right, okay. Well, JB Troll was top. I can't remember who was second, but I just remember he was top. I thought it was a bit strange.
I think it would have been a bit unfair to speculate based on that because half the field can get out. So it could have been a bit of a faux. It could have been a bit of a faux pas, a bit of a red herring.
Red herring, it's Codemasters, for God's sakes.
If anyone from Codemasters is listening, don't listen to me.
No,
we'll slag you off. We'll slag you off behind off air.
Yeah. What's the fun in that? Anyway, right. So I'm guessing all the people who are doing the ultra soft running at the moment in Q1 are most likely going to start on the super soft.
It would make with the obviously the quali format as it is. It surely makes sense, if possible, to use the quickest tire in Q1 because it's Q2 where the variation actually has an effect.
Yes, but remember though, do you remember what happened in Spain though? The Super Soft was slower in the first stint than the Ultrasoft was. But this track seems to chew its tyres quite spectacularly. So, ow, as a Haas I think just runs into the back of a Sauber, which it did in the background of the Banana corner. Right, White's on the Supersoft. Jace DeRees, who was frankly, let's use a polite word, hit up the back by the Haas, which I believe could well have been Soups, maybe.
What car? Oh, the Merc, yeah, probably.
It was a Sauber that. Sorry, it was a Haas that hit Sauber.
Or if it was a Sauber you're on about, then it would be Jace DeRees.
Sorry, it might have been Michael C. Sorry.
If it was a Haas, it's Michael C. He's the only Haas here today.
No, it's not.
If it was a Sauber, then.
Oh, sorry, Michael C. is the only Haas. Sorry, yes, I've caught up now.
Yeah, come on. I said breathe.
Breathe? You said breathe. Right. You didn't say think. Anyway, right. So KO now comes across the line, should go top, unless I was out that. No! Ooh.
But obviously we do have the timing issue that we have to try and navigate.
Well, no, do we have that, or is that just the driver?
Yes, we do.
Right, okay.
Yes, we do.
Because on my screen, KO is second, but Blood and Sands is first.
Well, on my screen, Blood and Sands is actually 11th on the road. 10th on the road.
Sorry, it's Putterland, sorry, there's top then. Okay. Okay, that sort of just says it, just that.
So
right,
J19 has gone faster on our screen.
Yes. But the important bit is Putterland is on the Supersoft, same tyre as KO, but he's quicker. I don't know what the time. Oh no, hang on, no, it has gone wrong. Putterland's actually 8th. Who's actually top? Is it actually KO? Right, it is actually KO. Right, okay. This is not going to go well at all in this, is it? Right, so BK. Yeah, because this isn't working. Because BK's actually second, but apparently half a minute up on KO's time. I don't think that's gonna...
Contrary to what I said a moment ago, if anyone from Codemasters is watching, this is what needs fixing. Sort the timing glitch out. We have no idea who's where.
There is a car going round the corner that's apparently in 6th but could be first.
Yep.
Imagine this is what happened in real life.
But just driving around, it ends up in a lucky dip as who goes through. It's what it seems like.
The only way we can actually do it is by doing Race Director, because I believe Race Director is right, which it is. But it's right with KO, because KO's top. Well, BK's second. Well, no, it's not right, because BK's still second, but hasn't set a time yet. So that's not right either. Okay, so we won't look at that. We'll have a look in about 12 minutes time.
Yeah, we'll just have to show some drivers going around the track, and then at the end of the session we'll know who's gone through.
Right, Putterland is 7th, but could be 6th.
Artman has gone 8th, but could be somewhere.
Right, Putterland's now 5th, but JB... That looks like a quick time of 23.5.
Yeah.
Which it isn't. Hang on, who actually did that time? KO actually hasn't set a lap time. Right, okay, so hang on. Right, so JB Troll is actually fastest, who's 5th. Because KO hasn't set a lap time, neither has Prenta, neither has Michael C, neither has Dave 1025
Yeah,
either.
Dave 1025 has just started his lap and it put him 4th, but he hasn't actually set a lap.
Right, okay, so it's JB Troll at J19, Putterland, TLK, Blood and Sands, Artman, Matey Boy, Whites, Jacery, Soulman, Soups, Madman, Mike, BK, the top, who have set times.
Right.
So it's just to be confusing, basically the grid is in reverse. So the top 4, who haven't set a lap time, are actually at the front.
But they would not be at the front at the end of the session, it's just the way the time screen is.
Do you reckon the problem with the game... Well, obviously we know what the problem is with the game, that the timing's all skewed. But is it because the game is seeing that the times that the people who haven't set times yet are all 0, 0, 0, 0, 0?
Yeah, it is. But The problem is, though,
Bump
for anyone
the
who
top
has
off.
set a time, people who have set a time and go into the pits, when they come out, it then sticks them up at the top again, even if they've set a time that's 14th. It puts them back to the top again, so it's almost as if their current lap that they're on sticks them at the top because it sees it as 0000. It's almost as if the timing screen is updating every time they cross a finish line, whether they're actually on an out lap or a flying lap.
Will he still happen in the race? I haven't seen J19
No, it
on the track yet. Have you seen? Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's out there.
J19's apparently second, but isn't second because he's in a -1 minute figure. Right, there's going to be a lot of this going on.
There is going to be a lot, until this is patched by Codemasters, which hopefully, if they're listening, please make it sooner rather than later.
All I know is that the fastest time I have seen come up is a 23.5.
Yes.
If anyone beats a 23.5, that is actually the fastest lap. I think that's the only way we can actually do it. Right, so Dave 1025 is out of qualifying now, even though he probably might have set a lap time. Because he is retired. Is that right? Is that the other glitch? Or thing that's happened?
What's that, sorry?
Because Dave 1025 retired, or crashed, I don't know which, if he's crashed, he's out of qualifying.
If he sets a time quicker...
Sorry, BK has a grid penalty.
Already?
For collision with J19. Dave 1025 crashed. So that will mean that he's out of qualifying regardless of what time he did.
Well, yeah, if he gets within the top 15, it'll put him through in the Q2, but he won't be able to get out.
Correct.
Because, yeah, his car is now out of qualifying, so...
the highest he can possibly be is 15th?
15th.
Right, so what's the pretend order?
Well, halfway around this lap, J19 has gained 2 places, so your guess is as good as mine.
Right, so the grid at the moment apparently is a McLaren front row. Clearly this is a game.
Just got to, we've just got to just watch the laps. Hopefully we see
can actually talk about
fastest
tactics
times.
as this is going to be completely and utterly pointless. So
Yeah, we can
do we think that Madman was just struggling in the last 2 races because of something that just a setup issue, or just still getting used to the game, or do you reckon, or something like that?
I think he's been going
More of a
too
2016
aggressive on
route.
setup. Or yeah, too aggressive on setup, so he's getting the quality performance out, but it means it's not suitable for the race. And therefore he's been fading and, yeah, dropping back as the race has gone on. Speaking of Madman, I'll just go on board with him now just to see how his car's looking, because...
It looks quite pointy and quite grippy.
It does look very pointy and grippy, but as we saw, I think it was Spain as well. Again, it looks...
Oh, KO 23.0. Right, that's actually the fastest time now. So he's now through, because he hadn't set lap time before, and if I remember rightly, that was on the Super Softs. That should be on the Super Softs. Pole position, we're expecting qualifying 3 to be around a 21.9. I think.
Yeah, high low
21.
22, low 22, high 21, yeah, somewhere around there. Madman coming around
It
the
doesn't
last
look
corner.
like a bad lap. Apart from a slight amount of understeer coming out the final corner, but... Hey. Apparently.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Where is it actually?
Allegedly 8.
Where is it in relation to KO? Because that's what we should be looking at.
KO's now showing a 7th.
So KO did a 23.0, Madman a 23.5, JB Troller 23.5, but that was on the Ultra Softs. Okay. What's Michael C done? A 23.9. Okay. So Madman is... Oh, sorry. KO is quite a far way away. But we've seen KO's car, though, has been struggling a few bits and pieces around on stability in the race, especially. That's where everyone seems to be struggling. Is turn 11 and 12 through the stability. So.
Yeah, it's. Oh god, we've got a bit of a traffic jam going on here in turn 3. The Sauber and
qualifying then.
Williams, yeah, they're copying the Moto3 boys, where they basically just stopped on the track trying to get track position and not having people get a slipstream off them. Right, Prenter in the Ferrari is shown as now P2, but I don't know how accurate that is. Soup's back up at P1 supposedly. So I hope, yeah, we'll just have to battle our way through it. But thankfully for Q2 and Q3, there's less time to have to deal with it. As I've noticed, just noticed something here. Mr. Mike Whiteside has done a reverse of my crash helmet from last year in the Renault. He's copying me, sort of.
Maybe he's thinking it is an omen. Right.
Well, it's not really a good omen because I had a shocking start to last season. So.
Well, maybe. Oh, as Whiteside just outbreaks himself.
As he goes off.
Maybe he's thinking because it's the negative, it should have a negative effect on it. There should be reversal.
Maybe we'll see. He's in the pits. Either way, he blew his lap. Dave 1025 spun up the rear on a curb and then spun it into a wall, as he's just posted on my stream.
Ah, right, okay, so reliable sourcing then.
Yes, from the actual man himself.
Ah, right. That's how reliable it is.
You can't get more reliable than that. I did want to say something as well.
Oh, uh-oh.
I did want to say something as well. I had an interesting development sort of breakthrough just before the start of the first qualifying, which was when BK was invited into the lobby.
Yeah.
He supposedly actually never signed up for this league. He messaged me what car he was entering, and I told him, well, you're in Renault, that's what you've tested in all through. And he goes, well, I never actually signed up. Which is bizarre because Mike Whiteside said he had.
I have a fan of TLK watching. There was a bit of an argument brewing.
Or in your stream.
Yeah. For one Force India driver.
Well, my chat box is going a bit mental at the moment. I'm already hitting 60 odd comments, I think.
That's clearly one of the F1
but
drivers
I have,
having a bit of a muck around.
as BK's had a spin coming out of 9, coming out of 8, sorry.
Have we noticed anyone lagging?
I haven't, to be fair. I've been keeping sort of every now and then, sort of keeping an eye on the likes of TLK, who was one of the primary suspects from last year, and Artman, who was one of the suspects from earlier in testing.
Yeah.
And I haven't actually noticed any, so hopefully a good omen for the race.
Oh, you've glitched it now.
Oh, well, you asked the question.
TLK just glitched a little bit.
You asked the question, so it's your fault.
But then went straight away. It's not my fault. You mentioned names.
I wouldn't have mentioned anything.
Pound in the box, please!
So that's a pound in the box. I want your life savings for your swear word when you rejoin.
I only said one.
It's enough.
You say my life savings is a pound? How rude! Anyway,
I know that
we have
ain't
1
true.
minute left. What?
I know that ain't true.
Yes, don't you believe it. Anyway, we only have 50 seconds left of qualifying 1.
Oh,
I haven't
dear
seen
me.
anyone advance on KO's
The
23-0.
23-0. No,
Oh, there
yeah,
goes another
more lag
sort of
from
a
TLK.
moment. It's just a step.
Yeah.
So who do we think? Well, surely, looking at the advantage that KO has on the Supersofts, it looks like he will probably be the favourite for pole,
You
barring
can't,
any errors.
yeah, barring any errors or, yeah, any, like, crash into war or anything like that, he looks odds on, and he has done throughout the last couple of weeks. He's shown really, really good pace, sort of competitive with the F1 League boys round here. So as qualifying one is now complete, people still
And
going
Blood
into
and
the
Sand are
pit
going
lane.
into the pit lane.
How many times?
He's a new driver, can't leave him alone.
Everyone was messaged. Everyone had a message. We've now got to wait 2.5 minutes.
Yes, but what's that, a message in English or their respective language?
I don't care.
Well, surely if they're
What?
Dutch and you send them an English message, surely they may not understand it.
Doesn't PlayStation convert it?
No.
They've got their native language selector.
No.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think it's that clever.
Well, it can't be any less clever than Codemasters.
This is true.
Right.
Evidently.
Soups is the last car out on the
Right,
track.
what are we
And-
thinking? Right, okay, so apparently
And
it's
Soups is
KO
going
top, Michael C second, Madman third, JB Troller fourth, TLK fifth. Right, so who actually got knocked out more to the point, which is everyone's asking. Soulman, Jace Reeves, Blood and Sands, and Dave 1025 finished 15th, but will be now 15th for the race.
Yes.
So that leaves us both Saubers and a Toro Rosso. Actually, no, both Saubers and both Toro Rossos, effectively.
Effectively, yeah. Which is surprising. So both Renaults getting through, which is
Whiteside
bad
is
because-
11th,
where's BK?
14th.
Okay.
What's the gap then between BK? Right, so BK did a 25.8, and 10th. Oh, sorry, 10th, which was Soups, did a 25.0. Whiteside did a 25.0. Can we see Whiteside into Q3? Because we're talking thousandths between Soups and Whiteside, both on the same tyre.
We will see. We will see.
What's
the new
weird is
season?
look at how many people qualified in Q1 on the Ultrasofts.
I'm not looking in Race Director. I'm not allowed.
Why are you not allowed?
Because I'm the lead streamer, so it's best not to. So I'm going to wait until the results screen.
Fair enough. Well, we've got nothing else better to do. 'Cause I was waiting for like 2.5 minutes doing nothing.
Well, we've got 5 seconds.
Okay, fine, fair enough. It seemed like only 3 drivers, I
There we
think,
go.
did their times on the Supersoft.
No, Blood and Sands is through. Blood and Sands is through in 13th. So it's Soulman, Jace Reese, and BK who's out. BK's got a
Oh, so it's
five-place grid
update.
pen.
Ah, that's another glitch.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
BK's also got a 5-place grid pen.
Yeah, but that makes no sense though, because Blood and Sands would have been where Dave 1025 is. If that was the case.
No, Dave 1025 shown as 15th because he's crashed out. So that's where he's
Oh,
going
sorry,
to be on the
it should
grid.
have been 14th then.
But
If
what did BK
that
do?
grid penalty had been...
25A. BK only did a 25A, so that wouldn't have only put him behind Brenta.
Yeah, exactly, so...
Blood and Sands would have been through anyway.
Stupid game. Anyway.
Yep. So even after the session's done, it still doesn't get sorted out until the results screen. Right, Q2.
Help me. Right, anyway, this is an important session.
Yes, because this is obviously where it can have an effect on what times you start the race on if you get through to the top 10. As we wait for someone to actually go out.
Maybe they've fallen asleep in the 2.5 minutes. Oh, Sauber's moved out first.
That'll be Blood and Sands.
Yeah, they're forcing. Yeah, they're white. No, no, J19. Sorry, white's on his way. The other forcing is out as well.
Force India JB Troll.
That's white.
So the two Mercs, the two Force Indias, and a Sauber so far.
And a Haas.
And a Haas of Michael
And
C.
a fairy in the pear tree. Too soon, too soon. Not even October yet, so yes, too soon. What is Michael C doing?
Please.
I haven't actually not been on board with the Haas that often, actually.
Well, with its 2016 wings.
Yeah, that needs sorting out as well.
Yes. It doesn't look right.
No.
Right, so what tyres do you reckon certain drivers may go on, the likes of KO, Madden? Do you reckon they're all use supers, or have they already used them?
I reckon ultra softs.
Do you reckon they'll just go for it and go ultra?
That's why they burnt their set in Q1.
Fair enough.
KO's on, well, they have to be, because otherwise they can't have two sets of super softs in.
Yeah, KO's on the ultra.
Well, concedes an ultra. Is it right? I think the question will be who will be on the super softs. TLK being one of them. I think TLK's the only one so far, I believe.
Let's cycle through them, see if we can find anyone. Yep, it looks like he is. You are right. J19 starts a lap. So 1 and 2 was navigated quite nicely, actually. 1 to 3. Probably could have carried a bit more speed in there, but likewise 4. It's giving a lot of room for error with the curbs.
Who's this? Sorry.
J19.
Well, this is going to be a crunch time race, isn't it? Because he did very, very well in Spain. I think just a slight strategy tweak would have
meant he would have been even higher up.
Yeah.
But he looks like, well, to begin with anyway, at the start of the race, he's likely to be on the same tyre as pretty much everyone else, so...
Hang on, as well, sorry to butt in. Thinking back to the Spain race as well, was that the main reason why we restarted, rather than letting Solman rejoin, or because... I know you said people weren't able to go out on track, but the fact that if someone disconnects, we're not looking at a 58 lap race, we're looking at a 57 lap race.
Well, no, that glitch has been sorted, isn't it?
Has it?
Yeah, that was fixed in the last patch, that tyre glitch one that you're...
Right, okay, so J19 is under 23.5, which is not quick. Because that's not as quick as KO's first lap in...
It might be good enough to get through.
Yes, because that's the key, isn't it? It's got to be trying to get through on the slowest time possible.
Yeah, you want to get through into the top 10 without taking too much life.
Even though it looks like he's going round again.
Yeah, although it looks like he's giving it another go. Completely going against our theory.
We should go and get new careers.
It's come across my mind every now and then. Just keep an eye on Artman, who looks like he's on his first flyer. Gone through sector 1, apparently minus 53 seconds. Artman, for those who are watching the stream and have been a part of the website for a few years, Artman was with the league, I believe it was 2014, I would say, maybe 2015. He was part of the GP2 league back then, but he didn't participate in 16. I believe the the game enticed him to return for 17.
I think KO's had it. Oh no, he hasn't had it. Yeah, KO's had an issue.
Yeah?
Yeah, he hasn't set a lap time. He was on a lap time and then peeled off.
Maybe invalidated.
No, he didn't validate it. If he, well, saying that, if he did, it might have not said anything, but it's got Sector 1 and Sector 2 up, but he's gone back in the pit lane. Well, it seems that TLK's the only one so far to have done a lap on the super soft tyre, but he has he's doing 3 of them.
The only people to have actually invalidated a lap, Michael C. and Blood and Sands has actually validated 2 of his laps. They're the only ones who have shown as having invalidated a lap. But again, because of the timing issues, we don't actually know where certain people are. We've just got to wait until 8.5 minutes time before we can actually know who's through into Q3. White side comes across the line. Is this the start lap or is this the set?
KO's doing a pretending this is a qualifying sector. He's going very slowly.
I'm keeping an eye on the white side. He's just started a lap because he was on the bubble of being in the top 10 in Q1. So looking steady. Oh, we've got Soups who spun through 6 and 7. And Whiteside's wide in 8. I think that'll be the that lap gone. Have we actually seen anyone set a faster time yet than the 23.5? I don't think we have yet.
No, we haven't. No. We were halfway through the session. Nah, no, nearly. I imagine Madman will go top with this though. But actually, no. Do you remember when we did the qualifying before at Spain? The times weren't that impressive. There we go, 23.1.
Oh, yeah, 23.1.
Still not as quick as Q1 though.
No. I wonder if the conditions are because obviously.
And they did them times in the super softs, not the ultra softs. So you'd imagine there'd be a sizable improvement.
I wonder if track conditions are as Madman nearly runs wide and 4. Yeah, I wonder if the track conditions are having any effect. It's obviously every practice session we've done around here, I believe we've had it set to clear. So it's always been warm and dry.
Yeah, but it's always been at this time though, isn't it? So I wonder if it's getting cooler.
I'm just wondering whether the actual track temperature is actually coming down, which means that the peak performance isn't there. Madman is good through 10 and 11, but it's not producing massively fast times.
Well, I think there you go, 22.5.
Oh, there you go, 22.5. That's starting to get more like it.
But it's still only about half a second quicker
half
than
a second.
Q1, but I don't expect a bigger time difference than that.
Madman.
Well, I don't know.
No.
I would have said improve, but I can't tell.
We've just got just over 5 minutes of this session to go.
What is the order, apparently? So I think it's KO, Madman's only 3 tenths off, but it can go 2 tenths faster. That would put him on to a 23.6, a low 23.6.
23?
22.6, sorry.
I was going to say.
So that puts them both a second faster than J19.
Right. KO is in, or was in AI mode there for a second. Looks like in the pause menu potentially.
So who's
Four and a
in
half
the
minutes.
drop zone?
We won't know.
Why do I keep asking these stupid questions?
We won't know. We just got to get through the session and wait
Okay,
until the
then
results
let me be more specific. Who do we think? Who do we think is in the drop zone?
Who do we think? Right, that's more of a. I reckon the likes of potentially going out on Q2, Blood and Sands,
Blood and Sands,
Whiteside.
possibly Whiteside, but I don't know what the battle's going on with Whiteside and Six. So we think KO's top, who's fifth.
Do we reckon maybe Prenter might be at risk?
Whiteside's 14th.
He was 14th.
So he's actually in 9th. I make it.
So we still got 3.5 minutes. So anything could change.
I don't know. It's making my brain hurt.
Yeah, I think that we've got to less think about who we think is wearing. There's more think about who we might believe might get knocked out here. I think it's the easiest way. And I think the bottom 5, I reckon you'll have the likes of London Sands, Whiteside, Prenter, because he was only 14th in Q1. Maybe
obviously
Soups.
Got Dave, yeah, but remember we got Dave 1020. Sorry, not Dave 1020. Yeah, Dave 1025 crashed.
And Dave 1025 is crashed, yeah, so he would be the 5th. But it might allow someone like potentially Soups or Whiteside to sneak in then. We've got 2 3/4 minutes to go of the black magic of Q2. We have no idea who's where. Prenter's only shown as being P13. That changed as he crossed the line. So, what will that be? Maybe P11? 10-11?
Sorry, what are you saying? Sorry, what are you thinking?
Prenter's just gone over the start line. He's shown as being P13, but anyone who starts a lap gets knocked up to the top. So I reckon, yeah, maybe on the back end of the top 10, maybe for Prenter there.
I think he will be in ish. I think. Well, yeah. Jabba jabba jabba. I don't know. We've only got this will be Putaland's penultimate lap. If I get one more lap in.
Oh.
I think.
Yes, he'll get one more lap in. Yes, he'll get one more lap in. He won't have time to do another lap after that.
Michael C won't either. Hang on. So who's the person in front of Michael C on the road?
Was Madman the tyres?
So he's out.
Unless he's just retired after completing a lap.
Well, no, because he's out of turn 11 and 12. Yeah, he's just retired.
He's just retired. Oh, and Putaland's gone off at turn 3. He had Michael C.
Putaland had a track limit.
Did he? Right.
Previous lap and the lap after.
So lap 2.
Yes.
Yeah, so he was only on lap 2 there. So yeah, so he obviously invalidated through turns 1 and 2 then.
No. What I mean is he had an invalidation for the previous lap, and then which carries over to the next one.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I'm surprised he even carried on then, because he wouldn't have had time. Fair enough. So has he actually set a lap then?
Now you're testing me.
Was he shown as actually having set a lap?
Yes, he has, 24/7.
God, not quick though.
Right, as we now become to 0. Now who
Zero.
goes into,
there we go.
Who goes into the pit lane this time? I think it'll be Prento across the line first.
No, Artman is just crossing it now.
Okay.
J19's left the session.
I'll put the kettle on. It's going to be a long night. Sort it
It's
out!
not normally one. Things not normally one for disconnecting. TLK shown as being sick, but
And 1.6 off.
Michael C is crawling over the line, and Blood and Sands is coming around the last couple of corners.
So Blood and Sands allegedly 11th and 2.5 seconds off.
And he's completing the lap, so we will finish as soon as he crosses the line.
And he... I
Don't know. Blood and Sands shown as 11th on my screen. It just pops up on
and why are they going straight on?
I don't know, they've just gone. Right, so the people knocked out.
Right, Madman improved.
Right,
but
so
look at the gap.
Yeah. Blood and Sands, Soups, Prenter, Whiteside, and then obviously Dave 1025.
So we have one Ferrari, one McLaren, two
Haas, two Force Indias,
one Williams, one Red Bull. Oh no, two Williams and one Red Bull.
And one Red Bull. Mike Whiteside only managed in 26.2 in that session, so way off what he managed in Q1.
Yeah, that was poor. Unfortunate, because I thought he was going to get into Q3.
And now, does this mean J19 can't participate in Q3?
Yes, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't, because I see Hamilton's name, not J19's name.
Yep. J19, yeah, there's only nine people in Race Director.
Ah.
Because he's disconnected in between sessions. If he's disconnected halfway through, so that means he's potentially at the back of the grid, if it's the same as the last game. Well, the last game it put people to the back of the grid.
Yes, this is true.
So we will see. So he's either 10th or 18th.
If we've got that much of a tolerance, he can either be 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, or 18th.
It could be anywhere within the bottom 9.
Unsafe release by McLaren!
As KO's the first to go out onto track. Now, everyone will be on Ultras, there's no debate about that. It'll be sort of stupid for anyone to be on anything other than Ultras.
You have been surprised.
We have been surprised in the past, but...
doubtful.
It will... the only question is, have some drivers got enough... Obviously, like to KO have enough for 2 runs, but some people maybe burnt enough tyres up to only have one.
It depends if they chose aggressive or standard. In theory, if they chose standard and only used ultra class, yes, they only got 1 run, effectively. No, they don't. They have yeah, if they went balanced, they only got 1 run. They could do. But if they did balance, I think they're on a better strategy. Yeah,
gives them a bit of a wider tyre option for the race, isn't it?
Yes, because this, no bones about it, is an easy, apparently, 2-stop race.
You getting that knowledge from your teammate?
Maybe, but that knowledge is highly unreliable sometimes, so...
Yeah, the only reason I'd say that is because I was in the same room when you said that. So...
But again, you will admit that
it's an Irishman, so they're not that reliable sometimes.
Exactly, that they are associated with people who tow caravans.
Or drunk.
Or lardy.
Anyway.
Can we stop being stereotypical, please? I would like the stream to be on the website later on. Putting a complaint in for the stream being taken down for several different reasons.
Oh dear. Anyway, KO laps looking decent.
It's going to be interesting though, because if they do, what tyres are they going to use then?
Not for the race.
Yeah. Well, I know what tyres they're starting on, as in the people who did the ultra softs in Q2, but because the ones who got through in Q2 who qualified in Q1 on their super softs,
I think I have to use
They're either going to have to
set of
use two
softs.
sets of ultras, which don't last
It's
that
risky.
long anyway. Or they're going to have to use
Or
a
they
set,
go-
or they've got one set of supers, one set of softs, and one set of ultras. The 21.9,
KO
bang, straight
121.9.
away. That
There we go.
should be pole
That
there
should.
and then.
Yes.
That would kill.
KO.
That would
KO,
kill.
I think it would have been better if you'd have gone through 1 and 2 and then backing off rather than stopping there.
I have noticed quite a lot of the Jeep, these F2 drivers, nearly said it, are pulling over on the grass, I've noticed.
It's their preference.
I know, it's just weird. I would not have thought that would have been...
Advisable. Wise. Sensible.
clever.
Any more words? Okay, so what we know is KO is currently on pole, and that time will be very difficult to beat. Madman has shown as being 6/10 off. Full 6/10, which will be a mid-22 for him. I tell you what, some of these drivers as well need to learn maybe to put an extra kilo or 2 of fuel in the car so they don't run out before getting to the pit lane. There's a few extra clouds, I think. I don't recall them being there at the start of Q1 and Q2. Oh,
Couple of bites
JB
of the
Troll.
cherry for put to land there.
Yeah. Oh, I was just on board with JB Troll. I also took a couple of bites of the cherry to turn into the pit lane.
Right, so who's improved from this game to last game so far?
Well, KO and Madman obviously now looking like the front runners.
Yep.
TLK looking a
TLK's
little
improved,
bit
I
more.
will admit, yep. Put to land seems like he's
Looking more
improved
likely.
as well.
White.
Yep.
White is now top 10 material by the looks of it. When before he would struggle to get through into Q3 on more than one occasion.
I'm still impressed by the rookie. I'm still impressed.
What, Michael C?
Yep, I'm still impressed by Michael C.
Yep. It's good to see Artman as well back in the top 10 after a sabbatical of a year or two.
Or 3.
Couple of years. Matey Boy in top 9.
Yeah, he's definitely improved.
Yeah, Matey Boy getting into the Q3 was not a common occurrence last year. I think it will be fair to say. I think he's liking that Williams.
Well, this is the thing, you see, because we started with so few drivers last season. Not a lot of them had their sort of preference car, but now we're actually starting completely from fresh.
Yeah.
Most of them do. JLK's running a little bit fine. 5 minutes to go, just going into the pit lane.
Yeah. Matey Boy's only just gone out for his first run.
So it's White. Look, I know White's coming in. Sorry.
So Matey Boy maybe only having the one fresh set of tyres to use. Maybe obviously the
Yes,
set you
that
have to
sounds
give
about
up.
right because he hasn't used the super softs in qualifying.
Yeah. So he would, I'm assuming, be on the mandatory set that he has to return, which means it'll be wise for him to do 2 runs on them, which would then use up all but about a minute of this session left. So we'll keep an eye on Matey Boy, because yeah, we're. I mean, when the grid was a bit more full in GP2 last year, Matey Boy was normally towards the back end, you would say, wouldn't you? Sort of mid to back end of the pack. So hopefully he might have a good season and actually regularly score points as I think that's KO. Must be KO staying well out of the way.
It's doing the glitch again because it says JB Trollers on pole. Ignore it, it isn't.
Yeah.
Oosh.
It's as soon as they come out of the pits, it resets the time effectively for them. but it doesn't actually reset their fastest lap when it comes to the end of the session. It just during the session. But yeah, Matey Boy definitely has more confidence in the car.
Well, this is what we thought about from this game, didn't we? That
Yeah.
people who were struggling with the setup, this will help them.
Yes. Oh, that might have been an invalidation. That was close to being invalid. Yep, he's backed off.
Who's this?
He's just invalidated.
KO?
Matey Boy just invalidated through 10. So he's still not set a lap yet.
Right, okay, I'm trying to watch some of the cars for the body language. It seems like JB Troller's got a lot of oversteer. It seems like on the initial turn in. Corner exit. It seems like the back end wants to come round all the time. Easy way to tell would be if you turn 11 and 12. What confidence is he at? Ooh! Yep, there's the rear end that's gone. Rear end went a little bit through 11. Put him offline through 12. Who's that? That's a McLaren. That must be Madman.
Yeah, it must be Madman. Suits is out.
He's still far enough ahead, isn't he?
TLK very, very steady. Through 10 and 11. JB 20. No, that's not accurate.
Ignore that.
That's 1 second off.
Madman. Madman's probably going to be the closest person, if at all, to KO. Have you kept an eye on people's top speeds?
We haven't, to be honest. It's not really a top speed track, this one, is it?
No, I'm just thinking, because I swear you sort of nearly touched 190 odd. But Madman's only doing 170 something, so whether or not... Oh, he's backed off. That's it, his qualifying's done. Maybe invalidating, wasn't pushing maybe.
Matey Boy could have gone quicker there. He's not going to have enough fuel for another run, so his fuel light's already on. But Matey Boy didn't activate his DRS until halfway up the pit straight.
I think we've got a Force India second row here.
We've still got people setting time, so that can change.
Okay then, Mr. Pedantic. Jumping the gun, me. At the moment.
Yes, at the moment. Madman looks like he's setting up for another run. He's got the fuel to do it by the looks of it.
But does he have the time to get there though? 22.6.
Yeah, he's crossing the... Madman's crossing the start line now. So he is now on his last run.
Oh, I don't think TLK will make the line again though. I think this is his last lap. It's going to be close. No, he won't make it. I don't think he will. 4, 3, 2, 1. No, he won't. 0. That's it. I don't know if that's improvement or not. Apparently he's 5th. I don't think he is though.
Well, Madman's shown as 9th, so I doubt it.
I doubt that very much.
But we will see.
If he hasn't set a lap time and he is actually 9th, then KO's home and dry effectively. Madman really needs to be on the front row.
Yeah, Madman's done a 22.4.
That's just about in front of JB Troll.
JB Troll?
JB Troll's improved.
Yeah.
Quite a lot. I will admit,
well, JB Troll's only a reserve.
Very stable. Very, very stable, actually. Maybe too stable. It looks like a little bit understeery. Looks like he's got a lot of air on.
Over the line, and he does something.
Second. I saw a 2.
Yep. I love how the car's just going to park up.
I don't understand that. It was still half a second off though.
Yeah, so KO is half a second on pole, 21.9, Madman, and then JB Troll. Michael C got snuck into 4th
Just
in the Haas. And then TLK 5th, Matey Boy 6th, that's a good lap. Putterland down in 7th. White 8th, Artman 9th.
Matey Boy and Putterland separated by 3,000.
Yeah, 3,000s. Yeah, Artman 9th, and we presume J19 10th, but we'll see what the game does.
Right, I need to get a time ready, don't I?
Yes, I've got it set already.
Oh, well done. More organised than me.
Yeah, and obviously I have to give Mr. Whiteside the message when to go, because we can't press go to race anymore.
Skip that, just to be safe. Rain!
Yeah. Oh, it's raining!
Heavy rain! Right!
Uh-oh.
Right, where's the form book? Give it here. Bye! Right, there we go. Bye! Don't need you anymore. Bye! Bye! Right. Now, I think KO's in a little bit of stum. Because if he has got loads of oversteer, and so is JB Troller for that fact as well, they are going to struggle.
Yeah,
Who would you put? Oh, I don't know now. This is going to be interesting. Who would you put?
Well, this is probably a nice position for us to be in. We're now in a position where we're commentating on the race, and we have no idea.
Yes, exactly. But neither do they, because they haven't done any wet running.
I'm 4 minutes to go.
I'm just going to go and get some water. I'll be back in literally like 20 seconds.
Okie dokie. Well, we have still got all 18 drivers on the grid. J19 did manage to get back in, but we have no idea where he is on the grid. And oh, I can check the race director, which is handy. No, J19 is at the back in P18. And they're all shown as being on intermediate. That does not look like intermediate weather to me. But apparently, they're all intermediate. That, I'm sorry, that does not look like intermediate weather to me. This is literally on the crossover, which would be another interesting aspect to it if that is the case. Two minutes to go. I wonder how these guys will be feeling on the grid now. First race of the season. Slight delay as a result of the restart of the qualifying, but we're only yeah, it's about 15 minutes behind schedule. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Who knows? Who knows?
Hello.
Right, you're able to look at race director while we're in this position. J19 is at the back.
Right.
And race director is showing everyone on intermediates.
It doesn't look like intermediate weather to me.
No, I thought that when I saw that. It does not look like intermediate weather.
I don't know, because this, if we was on 2016, this is heavy rain. But looking at the surface, it's intermediate.
Yeah. I wonder if it's on like that crossover kind of period between intermediate and potentially heavy rain. It might be a case that we only do a couple of laps and they're in for full wet. Could be an interesting little development there. We've got about 30-40 seconds to go before we give the instruction to press go to race. But we have got all 18 drivers on the grid.
Yes.
Which is good. It's good to see J19 back. It's a shame that he's at the back of the grid, but it might be good to see him come through. It might be a bit of a treat to see him coming through the field.
I guess he's actually lucky it is actually raining.
Yeah. He might get a lot of carnage in front of him, which might mean he might make a load of places. Right, I've sent the instruction to press goal.
Oh, right,
so hopefully we'll see.
Right, okay.
Hopefully we'll see Whiteside ready any moment. There we go. So we are 20 seconds away from the formation lap getting underway, and we'll be able to see the track conditions then.
Do we think anyone's going to do a risk and start in...
What, for wet? I doubt it. Probably a bit too much of a gamble to do on the first. Right, so yeah, they're all looking like they're on intermediates. There's not really any stand. Oh no, TLK is on the full wet.
That's a risk.
No one else appears to be though. And they're all doing a MotoGP formation lap of anything goes.
But of course.
Solman's already hit someone and is now at the back on the grid at J-Series. So those two are now
at the grid.
On the grid. But it looks like TLK is the only. It doesn't actually, looking at it now, does it? It's not looking full wet weather, is it?
It's not full wet weather, no.
So TLK, I'm afraid, you might find him falling down the field
quite quickly. Well, I don't know, because they had a delta, didn't they? Whoa! Someone spun.
Oh,
the other Force India has spun.
JB Troll, yes.
So, do you want to retract your statement?
Well, you did say he had a very, very loose rear end in the dry.
Yes. Well,
so...
the only thing that I can think that TLK's done is the fact that he's seen the delta is in, like, going towards the full wet. Maybe. And it looks like Michael C's got no grip at all at the front.
I've also noticed TLK has also got a yellow fuel light. He's obviously underfueled that car as well.
It makes sense. Maybe it's a long wet race.
We will see as they're coming up to.
The only thing I'm not looking forward to is after this race.
Yeah.
The amount of people that are going to say, "I can't believe it's wet again for this game."
So, 18 cars on the grid, 17 of them on intermediates. TLK, the only guy on the full wets. We will see if that is a genius decision or not. As they are lining up on the grid. Hopefully the camera angle will be a slightly bit better than what we got.
I think it does. I think it changes when it loads up. He hopes. Yep, there we go. 5 lights and...
We are going.
Go. All fairly steady. Ooh, hey.
Yeah, just...
Looks like Madman's in the lead.
Madman's got the jump. Madman's got the jump.
Uh-oh, Carnage in the background. Oh, both of them gone wide. Everyone's gone wide into turn 1.
How's TLK doing?
He's still there.
He's still there in P5. He's exactly where he was.
Oh, KO come deep.
Oh, KO's gone deep, as is JB Troll. So it's Madman from Michael C from TLK. TLK's not. Oh, that's Michael C. Why? Oh God, these are very, very, very tricky conditions here. How are we looking back there? Putalan's sick. He's gained a. Oh, he's gained a position because of KO's run wide. KO's dropped down to 7th.
Oh, we got 3 wide nearly coming up into the chicane. Ooh. Good move from JB Troll.
A lot of spray back here.
Madman's away.
So far, very, very well.
KO dropped down to 6th.
Oh, he's gained a position and he was 7th. Oh, we got 2 wide, Prencer and Whiteside into 10th.
Oh, Whiteside wide.
That's BK alongside him. Prencer's on the grass. The 2 Toro Rossos are there.
How's Dave? How's Where's Jake?
Oh, that's Whiteside's off. Whiteside's off. TLK's up to 3rd, but he has got a bit of a train behind him.
Where's J19 started last. He's now 9th.
It's an insanely good start.
I would like to see his start, please. Unless he did start 10th.
No, he didn't. He was 18th. Race director shows
Oh,
that. Oh,
he's now 8th, sorry.
There's a spinner. Who was that?
That might have been a Red Bull. Putland, must have been. Yes, because Putland, I think, is the only Red Bull in this race, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yeah, Callum is the other Red Bull driver, but he's can't make it today.
Preoccupied.
Down to 11. Yes. Oh god! Oh, that was getting tight back there. Didn't know who with because I couldn't tell by the spray. But oh, we got someone in the wall. I think there's someone in the wall back in the background. That might have been.
Matey Boy's passed TLK before, but Matey Boy's gone deep. Hang on, wasn't TLK third?
Yeah, TLK's falling back down the field now. I think those full wets are starting to. Oh, there's
wide.
Matey Boy's wide, so he's now back up to 4. It's almost as if the intermediates have got the outright speed, but
not the grip, not the
grip. That's KO nearly losing the rear
again.
He's not liking these wet weather conditions. And who would have thought J19, who's now 8th, now 7th, he's just making a move on Matey Boy, is in the same group as KO.
Yeah, he is.
After 2 laps. There he is. It's an insanely good start from J19 this. He's gained 11 places.
This was J19's best scenario. Soups has lost it!
Oh, Soups has spun!
Who survived?
Yep, he survived. And the rain
J19 survived, just about.
The rain does appear to be easing as well, wouldn't you say?
Yes,
I would
agree with you.
So, unfortunately, TLK, where is he? Is he already... I think TLK might have actually...
No, TLK's still in front of... No, TLK's still in front of...
He's still 4th. KO.
Where are the leaders, anyway?
But a long way up the road.
You say
Madman's
that, Michael
already...
C's keeping thereabouts with
with Madman.
This is what happened in Malaysia. Michael C was very quick in the rain in Malaysia when we did our game test race.
We did, yes, he was.
Oh,
KO's now got past TLK.
Where's TLK gone?
He's down to 6th. He's just, I think he's literally been out dragged out of turn.
Yes, but
9.
J19's also in front of him.
Yeah. J19 up to 5th. He's getting 13th place.
KO's lost it again. To answer your question from earlier, is KO using his traction control? No.
No.
No. J19 is, but that's totally allowed.
KO again? This could... I'll tell you what, Madman and J19 will be smiling here.
J19 will want to get by that sideways Ferrari as quickly as humanly possible.
He's got a run on. Yeah, he might think about doing it this lap because I think KO is struggling to keep it on the road. He might try and just, just do it as quickly as possible. As soon as an opportunity arises, go for it. Because with that traction control, it is obviously helping him with a slightly more stable rear end. But the actual traction control doesn't give you... Oh, it's KO's... Oh, he's spinning it through the kink of 7. Jesus. That was a... He's had a few scary moments already this race.
What do you think turn 11 and 12?
No,
survived. What about 13?
Survives at this side, but it's out of here where he's had most of his scary moments. He's missed the apex.
It's fine. Ooh.
Oh no, you say that. It's almost as if he's being too vigorous with the throttle. And the rear is just not wanting...
lap after fastest lap.
Madman is just running away. But only by a couple of tenths a lap, though. You say Michael C is not being properly dropped, it's just in the distance. Where has TLK ended up?
Ooh, KO again sideways out of 2.
TLK has pitted now, he's in 17th on the intermediate.
Right. It was worth a try, to be honest.
It was worth a try. Oh,
it was worth a try.
Oh, J19 having his own moment there. Right.
A small breather. What's happening in behind?
Yeah.
Madman's already through turn 12.
Yeah. The two Williamses are doing brilliantly in 6th and 7th.
Oh, we have White versus Soups for 8th and 9th.
That's Dave 1025 behind them. Dave 1025's had a decent start.
Ah, you say that they might have underfueled the cars. Remember, 58 laps is 105 kilo.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
So, maybe not totally.
I think the person who's had... Oh,
White made a mistake. 10-10-5 up the inside. This through.
J3 is having a lot of difficulties at the back here.
Ooh. That was BK by any chance? No, it's Blood and Sands and BK.
BK, yeah, BK is other 13th. It's just past Blood and Sands.
Whiteside's 17th. I don't think he likes the rain.
No, him and J3 appear to be struggling at the back because TLK's got onto the inters
Michael
and
C's
instantly
actually matching Madman now. I think. It was 3.2. It's now 3.2.
Oh, J19 is right on the back of KO again. Coming up towards 11 and 12.
I think KO's struggling.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. This must be it now. He's going to have to go outside.
J19, yeah, he must get the run here.
No.
Ooh, KO shuts the door.
I think J19 backed out of it. Would he regret that?
Madman again, 41.3.
Oh, as KO loses it again. Turn 14. These guys are just dropping. Or being dropped.
Oh,
No, he hasn't lost it. Just losing it with style.
He's thinking he's in a rallycross car at the moment.
He's dicing with death, is that what you're saying?
Yes, he is. There's been a few too many moments already in this race, as I said earlier, to last a season. But he's done well to keep all of it in fourth, but as you say, he's 21 seconds off the lead.
Ooh. Who's actually behind J19 now? Matey Boy still.
It is Matey. It's still the two Williamses, and Matey Boy and Artman with Putterland.
They are
Soups.
clear.
Yeah. Oh, Soups is deep. He's right behind Putterland. Putterland, Soups, Day 1025 and White are all in a battle here.
So if the flag was put out now, I think Williams are leading the Constructors' Championship, aren't they?
No, because they're 6th and 7th. They only get What's that? That's 14 points. So it's 8 and 6. So that's only 14 points, and the leader alone gets 25.
Oh, Supes is gone.
Yeah, Supes has lost it, and that's allowed Day 1025 through.
9.
Meanwhile, J19 still KO's wide again through 14.
What's the gap between the leaders now? 4.3. It's going up, but it's steady increments. They've dropped JB Troller.
Yeah.
Oh, as he backs into turn 1.
JB Troll is near enough a full 10 seconds ahead of KO.
Yeah.
He's in a very, very, very safe third place at the moment. He's 10 seconds away from second and 10 seconds ahead of fourth. Very, very steady start to the race there for JB Troll, but it's doing him wonders. Michael C, as you say, is in touch. One error with maybe pitting a lap too early or too late for Madman, if they do end up on dry tyres, and that could be enough for Michael C to get in front. Oh, J19's gone. J19's dropped off the back of KO.
He's had a moment. Just had a moment.
He's had a moment through 4 and 5, I think. He's now got Matey Boy not far off him.
I think the pace of J19 though should claw it back, and now that J19's actually got some clean air for once, we'll actually see what his pace is like.
I think he might have. He's very, very steady through.
No, that's what he was normally like behind KO.
Oh, was it? Oh, was it? I didn't. Oh, he's locking up though. He's locking up though. I think he might have some wing damage. He might have a bit of wing damage, you know, because he's struggling.
Yes, I agree. I agree. That's too much understeer. I agree.
I wonder if he's hit the back of KO. Yeah, he's boxing.
Yep, boxing.
I wonder if he's hit the back of KO. Let's have a look at the. Oh my word! A lot of. J19 has got a stop go as well. For corner cutting and gaining a place.
Huh.
And there's a few 3-second penalties out there.
J19, Dave 1025 up to 8th. And all that hard work that J19 did, he now has to do it all over again. But he will now be on precious inters. Where's TLK actually? TLK is now 9th.
I'm afraid what Mike Whiteside got 3 corner cuts on the opening lap. Oh, J19 spun, coming out the pits. He's done a Ralph Schumacher. No, he's kept out of the barrel. Schumacher did as well. Actually, both of them did it that year.
Oh no! I think you'll because Schumacher Ralph did it because he was avoiding. Oh, he was avoiding. I want to say Raikkonen. Oh no, it was Alonso.
Hey, he still spun. He was
avoiding Raikkonen out the pit lane. No, Alonso out the pits. But Montoya did it, but actually as a racing lap.
Yeah, he wasn't coming out the pits, was he? Well, yeah, no. Schumacher was well 03. But he was coming out the pits. But anyway.
Whatever.
J19 is now all to do again. He's now last but 1.
Did you say that
P17.
KO was 10 seconds behind JB Troller?
He was initially. Are you just
rounding out? Or are you just rounding it up?
No, it was literally like, it was like 9.8.
Because it's now 7.
Okay. Maybe KO's no longer having a look in his rear view mirror or in his side mirrors. He's actually now able to concentrate. Concentrate on
is catching his teammate, Matey Boy.
Michael C's now 6.1.
Oh my god, here we go, TLK on the move.
Made a 3.6! Madman's made a mistake. Madman's made a mistake in Sector 2 on this lap because Michael C's half the gap in Sector 2 this lap.
Can I bring your attention to 7th, 8th and 9th?
Uh-oh, okay. Oh dear God, yeah, okay.
They were 3 wide a minute ago.
Switzerland, Dave Tunja, TLK's come through the field quite nicely.
It seems like TLK's got quite a lot of pace. But
yeah. He's just ended up out of position by the unfortunate choice of tyres at the start. And I believe it stopped raining. It has stopped raining.
Has it stopped raining? You sure? Yes, it has.
I think it has stopped raining. And TLK's going around the outside.
Bang.
Oh, contact! That's wheel to wheel, but TLK might have suffered wing damage on the wall.
He should be through now.
He's through.
Oh, nearly sideswiped from day 1025 there on the way back.
Ooh. Oh, nearly on. Oh, okay.
I think they might.
One of them may have damage, if not both.
We'll
TLK looks like he's fine. And see, all of a sudden looks like he's. Well, they're both going round again. It might be worth doing so anyway because it stopped raining, so it might not be long before they go onto the dries.
Right, so let's have a look at this lead gap. Has the gap gone back out a little bit, or is it still around the same?
KO is now 4 seconds behind JB Troll.
Yep, so I was right.
And Michael C, yeah, the gap has gone out again. He's lost a second in a lap.
Yeah.
So, although because he's now back in touch again for a potential pit stop error. And don't forget as well, round here, speed limit's 37 miles an hour.
Yes, but it's only a 5-second add-on to the time.
What, sorry?
It's only a 5-second penalty though, not a drive-through.
I'm not on about that, I'm just on about...
I'm on about if they got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so it's not...
No, it can be...
TLK again trying to go around the outside.
It can be a drive-through if they're
a bit more cautious.
If they're speeding too much, it can become a drive-through.
Oh,
if they go too
got
fast.
a good run now on foot to land out of 12.
Up the inside for 13.
He should be through. Yep,
yeah, he's got it. Up to P7. Where's Matey Boy? Matey Boy just... Oh, Artman's passed his teammate. The Williams are swapped rounds.
Right, so J19's now 14th, a minute and 16 off. Who's the next person in front of him? BK. Prenter and White are together. So not a very good showing from Mercedes so far.
No.
Going from a very strong start. Has KO now caught up to the back of JB Troller? Yes.
Yes, he has.
And still sideways.
I think we're getting to a point where those tyres are now starting to feel a little bit... Well, second-hand, and the fact that it's obviously drying out now quite quickly as he blatantly cuts the corner there, KO. But he's 20... Even with that mistake that Madman made earlier on, he's still now 24 seconds off the lead, is KO.
So the gap went out, but it hasn't gone out as...
KO...
DRS has been deactivated. DRS has been activated.
Yeah, JB Troll's in. He's gone straight away.
They're thinking of the 16 regs or things, aren't they?
Yeah.
So what tyres is this going to be? Soft.
Yeah, soft.
That's an interesting. Okay. All eyes on this. All eyes on this now. He's the only one to have done it.
No one else. Yeah, no one else has come in yet.
What's this?
Let's see how he does come in. Can he fire them up? There's the two Williams. So he's only dropped down to P6. Can he fire them up? Oh. The two Williams are side by side up ahead though. But it'll be interesting to see if he can catch the Williams up on this lap. That'll be the... And it looks It looks like he's a little bit slippery, but he looks like
Close.
he's gaining already.
You sure?
Potentially. It looks like you just got to get him up to temperature because he's now looking...
Well, watch the gap is the best way to do it. He's 48.2.
The more important thing, will anyone else...
Leader.
No, he's gone round again. Madman, Michael C are both going round.
What about KO?
KO's not there yet.
Right, so it was 48.2, it's now 47.9.
Yeah.
So JB Troll has actually done this right.
KO is boxing.
Go.
He's been very slow.
Well, no,
this lap.
hang on, whoa, hang on. He took a very late entry to the pit lane there. He went across the yellow bit. I don't know what
the problem that JB Troll's now got is he's now stuck behind two Williams on inters and he can't get by in this section.
KO's on supers.
Both Williams are in, so they're stacking.
So that's a communication breakdown.
Yeah, that's a communication error.
JB
So
Troll,
matey boys
what's the gap
goes out.
now is going to be? 47.2.
47.2. He's still gained despite being stuck behind the Williams.
Right, so
This will be the important one now. He's got DRS as well. He's in the wall. That might be wing damage.
That probably will be. But now, right, okay, we've now got an interesting race now. KO was 24 seconds behind Madman. It's now dry.
Yeah.
Can he now catch it? We should catch him up. Question is, how quickly?
Well, Madman struggling around turns 15 and he's in. And there's Michael C. What tyres do they go for? Madman looks like it's super soft. It is super soft for Madman.
It's probably because he saw what the people were
Super
going
soft
on
for
behind.
Michael C as well. JB Troll got it to 46.5 on the last sector.
Everyone seems to be on the dries now, but all in differing...
Differing tyres.
Yeah. We've got supers and softs, it seems like. No one. Oh, there's White's has spun.
JB Troll 39.4.
That's quite... That's still... It's still not there or thereabouts. Ah,
no.
J19 is on the ultras.
Yeah, so's Artman. Gap's 27 seconds for KO.
Ew! Was that... That wasn't Michael C, was it? Michael C's leading.
Madman's made... Oh, Madman's made another error.
He nearly got... Michael C nearly got sideswiped by the Toro Rosso when he was lapping him.
Soul Man.
Yeah, nearly got sideswiped.
I wonder if Madman got affected by Soul Man as well. But yeah, we have now a new leader. The rookie, Michael C, is now leading this Grand Prix.
Now, right, KO's still behind JB Troller. The gap is 20.7, so that gap has actually, well, would have come down.
Yeah, it's come down by 4 and a bit from before they pitted.
Oh, Madman's catching Michael C quite quickly. It was 1.2, it's now 0.6.
Half a second. It's 0.6, it's half the gap. Jace DeReese, 39.0. Interesting.
It's probably because the leaders are now going up to lapped traffic. JB Troll again, KO
34.8.
It's going to change all the time. So they suddenly found 5 seconds on that Jace DeReese time. That must be Michael White. That must be Mike Whiteside getting out of the way. Good, nicely, gentlemanly there.
BK.
Was it BK? Is it?
No, it was Whiteside, sorry. It was Whiteside, sorry.
I think we're about to see...
Ooh,
that was close.
So close to the wall.
Madman's got no aero on, it looks like, or Michael C's got a lot of aero on, I can't tell. But we're coming up to a Mercedes to be lapped. I hope it's not J19. That would really, really compound his race.
Well, it is. It's both Mercs.
Oh, that, yeah,
They come up to...
that's
it's
not
both
helped.
Mercedes they're coming up to. J19 is ahead of his teammate, but they're both...
White spun.
Oh, and that's white spun. That's one of the Mercs dealt with. How's KO doing? KO...
Oh, hello. Madman's going to make a move for the lead.
With DRS.
Oh, white... Oh, contact.
There was a touch there.
Madman letting him through again? He is.
Yeah, he has let him through. Very gentlemanly there.
I think it was because he might have thought that he let him through, maybe.
Maybe. To be fair though, Madman did look like he cut the corner. I wonder if the game was doing him for a gaining position while cutting the corner. Potentially, he had to give the place back. He did look like he cut turn one. Which could be a potential part of that. Anyway, he's going for it again, is he? No. It shouldn't take him long to get by. He's clearly got the pace.
Yeah.
Over Michael C. Depends where can he...
Oh,
Matey Boy does a Matey Boy does a 31.8.
Nowhere.
I wonder where he ended up, because he would have been held up by the fact that both Williams... He's still 6th. So he didn't actually lose any positions, he just lost time because he had to stack behind his teammate.
Where are the 3rd and 4th? Oh, Salman's retired.
There's our first retirement of the day.
KO still hasn't got by... Ah, this is interesting. The lead, the 3rd and 4th are quickly catching the leaders.
Oh, blimey, yes they are. Okay.
Madman's still stuck behind Michael C, and they've set another new 2 fastest laps.
Yeah, those two are the quickest 2 on the track.
But what's interesting, isn't JB Troll on softs?
He is indeed.
And the rest around him are on supers?
Yes.
Kind of sets him up for the rest of the race, doesn't it? You could do that sort of pace.
Should do. Yeah, it should do quite nicely. He's looking very strong. If he can do that pace on the soft tyre. And they are hoping, those two, that Madman takes a good few laps to actually get past this Michael C. Because...
That was close.
Ooh, that was close. Because the longer it takes,
I think that's where Soulman crashes or brake duct.
Let me guess, out 11 and 12.
And Soulman left enough time for his car to disappear and then go.
So we have not got any yellow flags, no safety car. Unaffected, right. That's good.
Okay. Oh, Madman got a poor exit out of... Right,
J19 is...
28.6, 28.1.
28.1 from Madman, but I think those two in 3rd and 4th...
Where's 3rd and 4th? 3rd and 4th consistently been quicker.
Coming around the last corner now, so there's only not much more than the pit straight in length, gap-wise now. It was a 28.1. Oh, they don't. They lost a bit of time. It's now 16.7 again.
Okay, because was that to JB Troll?
That's JB Troll.
Right, okay, because it was 17 seconds dead to Madman, to KO, sorry.
It's about the same then, so they're not gaining. Old
Madman's got a good run. Madman got a good run.
Michael C's one defensive.
That's going to be slow on the exit though.
Yeah, he's going to get the run through here. Up the inside. Oh, wheel
Morning! Side by side, going through the delivered.
Oh my god, Michael C's hung it out.
But bad exit though through 12.
Yeah.
But he's still got the inside line. He's still. That's gonna kill me. Oh, it's still going. God. No, Madman's done it.
Good move from Madman.
But
Can Michael C come straight back out?
Oh,
TLK's gone.
But Michael C. Oh, he's done out of the final corner. They did out of the final corner. Yeah, he's there.
There he is. Right. Okay.
Michael C. now has DRS on Madman this time. It won't be in turn 1. The braking distance is too short.
Turn 3.
I think he's too far back. He's too far back.
Yeah, he's dropped back now. I had a little thought there. Oh, KO's now 3rd. KO's past JB Troll.
So he is. I'm surprised they lost that little time through all that battling. You'd think they'd have lost a lot more than that they did. Right, so Madman's back in the lead again, so it's now half a second. Can Michael C keep up with them when they attack the lapped traffic?
Just ahead of these two battling, the two battling lap traffic is BK and J19 for P11.
J19 does not want to be lapped.
But he's on the ultras, so he's got to pit before the leaders anyway.
I think everyone will have to box. I think everyone will have to be boxed again anyway.
Well, yeah, well, J19 will get lapped, but then should be able to unlap himself when the leaders pit, assuming he doesn't have any problems. Oh, he's looking at the side is J19 round the outside of BK round the last turn. He's done him.
That's brave.
Yeah, I think he wanted to do that because he doesn't want to get lapped. He's got DRS as well. Madman does a 26.9.
BK gonna get away slightly.
Oh yeah, he's blocked him. I can see in the background there.
Still blocking. There we go. Lost a lot of time there.
Unfortunately, J19 looks like he's about to get lapped now. KO 26.8. The KO is still the quickest guy on the track. J19 does not want. Oh, he's been lapped now. Unfortunately, J19 has been lapped now.
Well, it depends. If J19 keeps up with Madman,
can he help himself get through the field? Do like a Verstappen at Monaco?
Or well, not even that. He could unlap himself.
It'll be interesting to see. His tyres will start going off quicker because he's on the ultras, J19.
What's the gap now to KO? KO's now 16.6, so it's hardly moved.
It has hardly moved.
He's now dropped JB Troll. Artman's still 5th. Mayboy still 6th. Putalan's 7th.
Steady race.
Dave 1025 8th. Soup's 9th. Prenta 10th. J19 11th.
Yeah.
And a lap down. It seems like the top 2 and 3 and 4, if you could just about, are the closest together. Everyone else is really split apart.
Yeah, by the looks. Although, no, you got Whiteside and White, 13th and 14th, battling it out.
Oh, KO's taking time out. 16.4. At that rate, will he catch the leader? We've still got 36 laps to go. 2 tenths a lap, no. 5 laps for a second, no, he won't catch him.
He needs to gain more. Obviously, there will be another pit stop in this.
Yes.
JB Troll, maybe not. Don't know how long.
I think it'll be too far. It'll be too far back.
Yeah, it'll be too far off. But the guys on the supers and the ultras will have to box again, I believe.
And now KO has to lap a three-way battle going.
Oh.
Oh.
I think what happened there, White, who was actually in front of Whiteside, was getting the blue flag. So he moved out of the way, which actually initially allowed Whiteside through, and then Whiteside had let the Ferrari through, and then they ended up back where they were.
But KO lost a lot of time through that. He lost about 8 tenths.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, yeah, he caught them at a really
awkward moment.
Awkward moment, yes, I think is the best way of describing that. Madman is now 3.6 seconds in the lead. again, Michael C's not being dropped off massively. Michael C's keeping himself in touch.
Well, what's the gap?
17.3 to KO.
3.6 though to Madman. 3.9. Madman's clearing off again.
Any more battles out there? The two Williams aren't a million miles apart, and they're on different tyres. They're only 4.5 seconds apart, and they're on different tyres. Catalan again about 6 or so seconds behind Matey
Madman's
Boy.
just about to lap his teammate. Where are we actually lapped up to now? 9th?
Soups is 9th, so if, yeah, he'll be.
We're only
top
just,
eight
we're not even
will
half
be-
distance
Yeah,
yet.
not even half distance, and yeah, the likes of Dave 1025 is only crossing the start line now, with Artman in 5th, only coming through to the end of sector 1. So I reckon we could have the top 4
on the lead lap.
at this rate on the lead lap. As White has now got Blood and Sands behind him, battling for P13-14. Whiteside's dropped off. Whiteside is now 16th, and last. Jace
I
Reese
can
is
see
50.
that right.
What?
KO's just done. Hang on, 34, 8. Yeah, KO just took 6/10 out of Madman in the final sector.
Wow.
It wasn't like he was lapping people.
No, yeah, Madman has lapped his teammate already.
Shall we have a look at, since we've
So-
got a bit of a quiet situation here, shall we have a look at who's got what?
Penalty-wise, yeah, might as
Madman's
well.
got 1.
Oh,
Mike's got
Michael! Oh, Michael C. nearly losing it through 12.
KO's got 1. JB Troll's got 1. Artman's got 1 warning.
Oh, wow. Fair play.
Mate Boy's got 1. Putterland has 1. Dave 1025 1. Soups 1. J19 1. Everyone seems to have 1. Brenda's got 1. BK's got 1. White's got 1. Has anyone got 2? Yeah, oh god, yes. Blood and Sands. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And a stop go.
Wow, okay.
Jace DeReese, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Whiteside's got 1, 2. TLK's got 1.
Well,
And
TLK's out.
has got 1, so it doesn't matter there.
Yeah, Whiteside's the last runner on the road. There's no point looking at TLK and saying, oh man, they're out. So 6 was, did you say, for Jace Reese with it?
Yes.
Okay. He's at risk of disqualification if you ain't careful. Which I believe he also suffered at Spa last season in that epic race.
Well, no,
I think
he
he was
also
one of-
had it at one of the last ones, didn't he?
Yeah, he's had it on a few occasions. His disqualification was actually the reason why we had that late safety car at Spa, which
Yes.
caused that 4-lap sprint.
JB Troll's 24 off now. So he's 7 behind KO.
KO's 17 and a half off the leader now, so that gap's
But
going up and
only,
down.
but only 10 behind Michael C now.
Michael C's been held up by White. No, J19, sorry. J19's not moving out of the way.
But which team's actually doing the best?
Well, J19 now moves out of the way. So you got McLaren first and 9th.
Ferrari
You
second
got Ferrari,
and 11th.
Ferrari third and 11th.
Third and 11th, sorry. Haas second and second.
Yeah.
JB Troll 4, or falls into 4th. Artman 5th.
Oh, the
Mate
Williams
Boy
5th and 6th.
That's still not as much as
7th.
McLaren will get though.
No. You got Toro Rosso 8th. Mercedes 10th. So McLaren with 1st and 9th.
Then it must be Williams.
Yep.
Actually, would it be Williams or Ferrari?
8, 6, 14. No, it'd be Ferrari. And then it would still be Force India 3rd. Oh no, JB Troll, sorry, in 4th. So yeah, it'll be then Ferrari and then Williams. Because KO on his own will still outscore the Williams 5th.
So it'll be McLaren.
Or 6th and 7th.
Well, no.
Oh no,
Williams
they're
are
5th and 6th. So they're 18 points now.
So
I was thinking of still 6th and 7th.
It will be a tie between Haas and Williams.
Yes, it will be.
So Ferrari will be 4th. As J19 does the new fastest lap. Because that was at KO.
Well, kind of in J19s, he let Michael C through that lap, so that must have been KO.
So what's the gap now then?
15.5, yeah, he took 2 seconds.
Well, remember, KO was easily the quickest in a qualifying trim.
Yeah.
So, whether or not he's been saving a little bit of fuel or something, and he's now going for it now, and then as the fuel load is going down, as we're now very nearly half distance.
Well, he is now he's now within 7 and a bit seconds off Michael C.
It's weird, the gap just keeps going up and down all the time. He lost 2 tenths in that middle sector. So, I don't know what's going on there, but...
The Madman continues to lead.
Yes. Well, this is well, we asked the question at the start of qualifying. Has Madman sorted his issues out? Yes, he has. Yes,
he certainly has. From the test races, he had brilliant quali pace, but then his race pace was it was awful.
He had no balance, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, it just had no stability, no balance, no confidence in the car. Now he's...
Sorry, just moving on. I've just noticed something. Michael C's still got a fuel light on. Or it's going on and off all the time.
It's going on and off, so he's right on the 0. There it goes on again. Yeah, so he's fluctuating with his fuel, obviously.
So he can't go any quicker, really.
No. KO's now losing
time.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with that gap, but JB Troll's
the two Williams
31.
The 2 Williams are now nose to tail.
Again.
Matey Boy's got DRS and is now looking to make a move on Artman.
But remember though, Artman's on the other side. Putteland's gone.
Ooh, and
so he was
8th.
Was he?
He was 8th or 9th, yeah, he was in the back end of the top 10.
So who does that promote now then?
Oh, the likes of Day 1020. I'll put Prenter into a point.
No, oh yes it will.
Eventually. Likes of J19 suits Day 1025, I think.
I think he went out in turn 13, it looks like.
Yeah,
yes,
there he is. He's had a spin out of 13.
So BK is now 11th. Half decent from Renault. White will be 13th as he's going side by side with a Sauber, J Blood and Sands.
They've been at it for the last 5 laps or so now. The 2 Williams are going side by side into 11 and 12.
Do they survive though?
Yeah, Matey Boy backs out of it.
Michael C is now 10 seconds behind. KO's 6 seconds now behind Michael C. And has now got the green pit light on his dash.
Putterland's car's now gone. Matey Boy's just pushed his teammate out of the way. Matey Boy went into the back of his teammate through turn 14 and purely punted him out of the way. And ironically, he got DRS as well because there's detection points between 13 and 14. But the problem is, Matey Boy might have some wind damage as a result of that.
Because he's been told so. This is very strange strategy.
Madman and Michael C have also all got the pit light.
So maybe it's just a generic
maybe it's just the predicted life of the tyres based on the engineer. The super softs, they all pitted around the same time.
They only pitted lap 15-ish, didn't they?
Let's have a look. Madman was one of the last to pit. He pitted at the end of 14. Michael C was at the end of 14.
KO was the lap before.
KO was at the end of 13. Yeah, so KO was the lap before.
Done 17 laps.
And they're already getting... Oh, his pit light's gone out again.
No, it's still on. The KO is still on.
It's off for me. It's gone off for me, yeah. Yep.
Nice, we sorted that out. Two Williams are going side by side again.
I don't know if these two are communicating, so obviously they held each other up in the pits. But I think Artman will be a little bit unhappy with the way that Matey Boy got by in there.
Oh,
as Artman pits. Anyway,
now,
so he was on the Ultra.
Get damaged?
He was on... No, because he was hit from behind.
Ah.
And so he won't have damage, he's just on the Ultra, so I reckon he's just used up his tyres. He's now going on to the Supers.
So, will that get him to the end?
Ooh. 28 laps? Maybe.
I don't know.
He's a lap down, don't forget.
Oh, J19 did.
And he was also on the on the Ultras.
Ultra soft. He did just overtake Soups.
And he's going on the Supers as well.
No, Soups is... yes. So that'll promote BK up to 10.
No, Prentice only come around the last corner now, so he might fall behind the Ferrari. Yes, he will. There, so J19 will come out P10, sorry. So just in front of BK, who's on the soft, and his pit light is on behind. So yeah, it's a bit odd there. All the pit lights have come back on again for the likes of Madden, Michael C and KO on my screen.
Oh, hello.
Oh, who was that?
That was KO. KO and Michael C are in the same shot now.
Yes, they are in the same shot. They're only, 1.5 seconds apart.
They're lapping the two Williams. Oh no, they're lapping the Artman, aren't they?
That's Artman who's just boxed. As KO nearly loses the rear again through 13.
Hello, Marquez. Hello.
Right, so KO... We're both going around again, but he's eating into... Oh, brushing with the wall.
Would that have damaged this car? No.
If anything, it was the rear of the car he brushed, wasn't it?
It hasn't damaged anyway. We didn't notice turn one.
So he's now deep on the brakes again. It's almost as if when he gets close to battling with someone, he gets ragged.
I think he's just trying too hard.
Oh, he gets a wiggle on through 5 and took too much curb.
He has to get by Soups quite quickly. Sorry, not Soups.
Soups? Michael C.
Michael C. Oh, hello. That was a good run.
He might get him here. Yeah, Michael C had a bad run through...
no.
Not enough of a...
overlap.
Oh, Michael C was slow out there, though.
KO can use whatever engine mode he wants, whereas Michael C can't. Oh, Michael C took a tighter line through 12.
He's going to defend the inside line again. Oh, KO's forced him. He's forced the gap. Does he get it slowed down? Yes, he just about. He's through. Oh, and Michael C's wide. Unfortunately for Artman, he wants to push to try and get with his teammate, but he can't. He's got these two battling in front of him. Who's that in the pits?
I don't know. It's definitely not.
It's not Madman.
Can't be Madman, no. I think that was Whiteside. Thought that might have been.
J19 is now on the back of JB Troll.
I did notice
but
that,
obviously obviously to try and unlap himself. JB Troll's now starting to struggle on those softs by the looks of it.
which is a
BK
worry.
is now into the top 10, by the way.
Yes.
And he's just lapped his teammate.
I think White pitted. I think.
White has obviously pitted. Oh God, hello, what's going on here? Got Dave 1025 and Blood and Sands battling into turn 1.
Well, Dave 1025 must be coming back through the field because he must have boxed.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, we've had a few obviously pit.
Oh, and also Dave 1025 is also on the Ultra Softs. That will also help. Oosh.
Yes, that will. But that surely means he'll be pitting again. He can't get to the end on those, surely. 25
now
laps.
at the back of White.
So he'll be probably pitting again anyway.
Yee, that's getting that's making a gap. Driving, passing on the grass, pretty much. Very nearly. The lead is going down. Half a second was out on that lap.
Yeah, I'll point out BK is right on the back of Prenter for P9.
The leader is coming to lap the 5th place Williams.
Love matey boy, okay. I'm keeping an eye on this battle here, BK and Prenter, because
Dave 1025 is now past White and will quickly catch the leader, or quickly catch the battle for 10th.
yeah, the Prenter BK battle, which is just going through turns 5 now. Any more battles out there? Got out there. Ruby Trolls. Still got J19 right behind him. KO 16.1 off the lead. London Sand's not far off the back of White. Oh, BK has let his teammate through. BK has let his teammate unlap himself.
Weird move.
Yeah, White side is quicker at the moment on the Ultra Softs. He's about to try and unlap himself on Prenter as well.
I wonder if he's trying to...
Oh, easy. As he tries doing a Dave 1025 and force a gap.
Michael C's now been dropped. Quite convincingly.
I wonder if he's now starting to struggle on those sides.
There's now going to be a case of battle for podium now. Who will be first?
The problem that... Yeah, Whiteside's had to let his teammate back through it again. I was just about to say, the problem Whiteside's got, unless he unlaps himself on Prenter quickly, he's going to be getting blue flags off his teammate. And he'll be at risk of getting penalties. So there's no point trying to unlap himself on BK unless he knows he can get past Prenter quickly. Because this battle between Blood and Sands and White is still ongoing for P12. KO is now 15.1.
He took another half second at the final sector.
Oh, BK's retired. BK's just had a crash somewhere. No safety cars as of yet. J19 does the quickest lap of the race. Have you noticed that on this game? Safety cars seem less frequent.
Seems to be.
As a result of crashes.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't. I was just pointing out something in comparison to the previous game.
Right, so just to catch up, Soups is now 7th. J19, after his complete and utter mare of a race, is now 8th. Prenter's now 9th.
Dayton 25 up to 10.
but catching up quite quickly.
Yeah, that's 5 seconds. That will get eaten into that gap.
KO now under 15 behind. 20 laps to go. There or thereabouts. 14.7, so there's another 4 attempts.
These guys will need to pit one more time at some point, but can they go far enough where they can just use the Ultra? Sort of for the last stint.
It's going to get tight at the end. Might all come down to penalties here. Believe it or not.
But I'm just thinking, if it does come down to the Ultra Softs, does that... Go on, sorry.
Because we thought that Madman might, or KO, or after the rain, we would have thought Madman ran away. But KO, if it was dry, we would have thought KO would have run away. But it's all I'm just thinking, a bit equal here.
If they get far enough where if they have to pit again, which I'm pretty sure they will have to, and end up using the Ultra, will that favour KO? So you seem to have the ultimate single lap sort of quali style pace as he continues to cut turn 12. You've got to be careful there.
I think the game's quite lenient through turn 12 though. That's half the thing, you've got to try and learn where you can and can't cut, I think.
Well, don't forget, we still have that rule of not exploiting areas in the game that unfairly gains you an advantage, so even if you are able to cut, they're not meant to.
14.7 again. So the gap hasn't come up and hasn't come down.
Yeah, it's just fluctuating between the same 4 tenths almost. Between 15.1 and 14.7.
Right, what's the gap? I'm trying to keep an eye on this gap between JB Troll and Michael C. It's now 14 seconds.
Michael C's gone through the... J19 does another fastest lap of the race. Is it raining? Am I seeing rain?
Yes. No. Yes, you are.
It's raining.
Madman's won. Goodbye. Right, there you go.
Maybe that's why they're extending the stint.
Brent is in.
Oh, no, that's too early.
Yeah, it's ultra.
That's too early for it's ultra. So unfortunately,
White's in. More supers.
And that's supers. And that's Blood and Sand's in as well. And he was on the soft tyre. And he's going on the supers. And he's got to stop go as well for his Blood and Sands. Because his team waited 5 seconds before putting him.
Oh, hello. Madman and KO. No, hang on. Madman's just been taken out. By Printer.
Oh, by Printer. Printer's come out of the pits and he's hit him.
I saw a Ferrari hitting Madman. I thought that might have been KO, but
no,
it wasn't.
Well, KO's coming through turn 3 now, though.
A slight. I just caught the middle of it, and I'm thinking I just swapped to KO's position, thinking, oh my god, is that KO? But no.
KO is that gap was 14.3, is now 6.7.
Yeah.
He's now probably thanking Prenter, because ironically it's the other Ferrari that's taken out Madman, but...
Oh yeah, of course we've got the first FIA meeting on Tuesday, haven't we?
Tuesday, potentially.
Me, yeah. Well, there'll be no potentially after this.
Well, yeah, depends if they recorded, because obviously we didn't catch it.
Well, I caught the very end of it. I caught the moment of impact between...
And there's Prenter allowing his teammate through.
I caught the moment of impact between the two cars, but Prenter did let Madman back through again. He didn't wait
he did.
For it.
Well, he was being lapped anyway.
Yes. Both the leaders go round again.
Michael C is now 12 and a half ahead of JB Troll. Matey Boy a long way back in 5th. We're talking a minute 11 seconds. But Artman's still 6th. The 2 Williams still holding on there. J19 7th. Soup's in 8th. Soup's not far behind J19 by the looks of it. We're only talking a couple of seconds. Dave 1025 in 9th, and Jay Sterice has come out of nowhere into P10.
JB Troller's 12 behind Michael C.
We're down to 14 runners.
Now, I don't know if J19 will be pleased that it's raining, but I think, looking at his pace at the start of the race, I don't think he'll mind.
I don't think he'll mind, but unfortunately he is a lap down still,
yes,
isn't he?
So is up to 5th though.
Yeah, but 5th,
He's only
as
up
White's
the road.
gone, there's another
5th is
another
only a few
retirement.
seconds up the road. Anyway, Mayboy is...
Oh yeah, it's only
14
talking a
in
couple of
front.
seconds. Oh, there's White, he's lost it out of 12 as well.
So he's the first one of 12. So it took 38 laps for someone to crash at turn 12.
I thought Soulman crashed through there, to be honest.
No, he came. No, he was out the kink
How was he? Okay.
after. No one's.
Now
hitting
we've
it.
seen on this game it's more realistic in terms of it varies the length of time it takes for the track to actually get wet.
Oh, KO spun. No, KO went deep into just out of the second again. Back with the drifty Ferrari again. Now Madman's all running away with the lead again.
Yeah, 7.2. The conditions are now favouring Madman again, aren't they?
Yeah.
As KO
Michael's-
nudges the wall. 10.8. 10. Oh, hang on. Let me have a look. JB Troll though, surely, he's will struggle the most in these conditions. But he's on the hardest of the tyres, as he's now 10.2 behind Michael C.
The two. Oh, J19's now for 6th. So we got our first wet runner now, have we? Yes, we do, Matey Boy.
Oh, Matey Boy's. No, not Matey Boy. He's still on.
Yeah, Matey Boy.
He's on Super Softs on my screen.
He's on Indus on my screen.
Oh, Codemasters!
Matey Boy, you looking at?
Yeah, I'm looking at Matey Boy. He's on Super Softs on my screen.
Oh, he's on Indus on mine.
I can see on the race director he's on Inters, but out on the track he's on Supers.
Well, your game is wrong. Ignore him. Well, we know that it's definitely not.
Oh, and
contact.
he's just been punted off by Dave 1025.
No,
that was.
what happened there? Matey Boy was going sideways already through turn 12 and lost his momentum, and he's just got tagged at the end of it through with Dave 1025. Only problem is, would he have survived?
Oh, KO's on Inters.
Like, looking at the performance of the No, I wouldn't say they're great.
he's got Michael. He's
Well, saying that Michael
C.
C's just gone on the grass, so
Yeah. He's got Michael C right behind him, or was right behind him, but it looks like it's on that crossover again now.
well,
I
we'll have a
think
look
the
at
Inters might
the.
just. What does Madman do? He's in. Madman's in as well.
Just covering him off, I think.
Yeah. Get that slowed down. He does indeed.
Yeah, it was. Mikhail just took 3/10 out of. Oh, you live. Catch it. There we go. Bit of a fishtail out of 12.
Madman's already left his pit box.
Oh, he's got miles in front. Ko's only just coming through turn 13 sideways.
Yeah. Madman's in turn 1 now.
Oh, Ko spun.
Oh, he has. He's down into P4. He spun it in 14.
13.
Also, he's in turn 15 now. So he was coming out of 14.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Right, so KO's chance for the win looks to have gone.
Well, I think it went when it rained.
J19 is now
in.
5th. Artman's pitted well. J19's still out there and he's now P5.
JB Troll is in front of Michael C. I wonder if Michael C had to take evasive action.
Maybe, because yeah, he's just come out the pits himself. J19 P5.
And on Super
Matey Boy. Matey Boy is still shown as being on Supers on my screen. P8. So everyone else is absolutely fine on my screen, apart from Matey Boy for some reason.
London Sands is in. Why don't I know after 13 after all this? I'll be still last though.
Yeah, it's 13 runners.
So KO's, oh yeah, of course he spun, didn't he?
KO's second.
Now, can JB Troller, who was quicker than KO in the wet, catch KO for second?
And what about Michael C? He wasn't bad in the wet earlier either.
Indeed, it's not over yet. Oh, Michael C's got a lot more confidence than JB Troll through 11 and 12, and this actually helps Michael C's fuel situation as well.
Yeah, it does.
Even though it is still yellow.
KO has no confidence whatsoever.
J19's going round again.
What lap times is he doing? He's doing 34. He's just on a 38 that lap, but he was 34, then a 32, so he's quickly losing time. Where the lead is... Oh, no, he's doing a 46!
I was going to say,
was that his out lap? That was his out lap.
Yeah, it was, yeah, because J19 just lost 3 tenths in the middle sector to the leader.
Yeah. So it is intermediate.
So it
conditions
might
now.
actually be beneficial for J19 with that battle of his with Artman to stay out.
If he can hold on. Where is Artman in comparison?
He's going through turn 12, Artman is.
And J19's going through 15. And J19's boxing, so he's just blown your theory.
Well, it depends if he's staying out. I don't know when.
J19 going on to Winters.
BK's left.
Yeah, he crashed out earlier. Oh, Dave 1025's gone. Another one.
Right, the gap between JB Troll and KO's 10 seconds. And it's about 10 seconds to Michael C as well. We've got 14 to go.
Out of all of this, somehow Madman's ended up with over a half-a-minute lead.
Yeah. Well, Madman hasn't really... Well, imagine if he didn't get taken out by normal Prenter. By Prenter. It's very helpful they're not. It's very helpful they're now not in the same league.
The same league, yes. We can just call them Prenter. Yeah. Oh, JB Troll's losing the rim. Michael C is only 7 seconds behind JB Troll.
And so Michael C is the quickest of the second and third. That was close from JB Troll. Because
yes,
if Michael C took 3 seconds out of JB Troll, we took 3 seconds out of KO.
Yeah, he's 18 seconds. I think it is.
If he took 3 seconds a lap out of KO, then it's easy doable.
Yes, easy.
Oh, yes. JB Troll's just in the grass out of turn 12.
Yep, Michael C will be passing him in a few laps time, not careful.
Michael C's got so much more confidence. Michael C's doing the same sort of lap times as the leader,
Yeah.
I think.
We'll see this lap. Let's see what the gap is to the leader from Michael C. It was 54.7. There's JB Troll just ahead of him. His fuel light is still on. Though.
Goes across the line now.
54.7 to 54.5. It's 2/10 quicker than the leader in that last sector.
KO's on the grass out of turn 3.
Was that J19 who unlapped himself there?
Might well have been.
There was, yeah. So J19 is 1 car away from unlapping himself. And he's only 4 seconds behind Artman in P5. So there's a nice battle there brewing for P5. There's the Williams just ahead of him.
The Haas is now 2 seconds behind the Force India.
Yeah, Michael C has got, as you
Michael
say,
C is 14 now behind KO.
He's going to catch KO if the conditions stay this way. The gap to Madman is around the same.
It's funny the fact that JB Troll and KO is still 10 seconds.
Yeah, so they're at the exact same time, yet Michael C is just obliterating the times that those two are doing. Let's see how much he gains through 13, 14, 15, 16. He's just got such good turning. With Michael C.
It's evident.
He's just eating into that gap. It's you can see it easily.
It's all in the setup. It's all about what suspension.
Yeah.
Because there isn't much too different really between the stiff and the soft suspension here.
Again, he was quicker than the.
In the way,
again, he was quicker.
Amazing.
He was quicker than the leader in the last sector again that lap. He loses time to the leader sectors 1 and 2.
He only lost about a tenth and a bit over the lap though.
Yeah.
It wasn't much. Now 11 seconds behind KO.
It is 3 seconds a lap. It's crazy how much time he's gaining.
The question is not when, but where. Well, not where,
Yeah.
but when.
Yeah, it's
The
not
only
if,
problem is though,
when.
with such a pace advantage that Michael C has got, he has to be aware.
Ooh.
This is what I was going to say. He has to be aware that he might not.
Oh, he's already got him.
The JB Troll just let him
He
go.
didn't- I don't know if he let him go or he just got the traction. Hopefully he didn't hit the back of him going through 8.
J19 is catching up now. They're in the same shot now. And Supes is quite far behind. Matey Boy's dropping back. Both Saubers are in the top 10. I think J19's unlapped him. No, he hasn't, no.
He's now, Michael C's now 12 behind KO.
Yeah, he had to get by.
Did he hit the back of JB Troll going through 8?
No, he didn't. No.
He didn't. Okay, so the angle I had, it looked awfully close.
Yeah, no, he just took 4 attempts out the leader in sector 1.
Yeah, he just took 4 tenths out of the leader. Yeah, I was just about to say.
It's now 10.6.
Yeah, J19, as you say, is closing onto the back of Artman. P5. There's J19's on the grass at the 12. Matey Boy's only 5 seconds behind Supes for 7th and 8th there. As you say, the two Saubers, 9th and 10th. Prenter 11th and Whiteside 12th, and that is who's left. KO crosses the line now, and he is 44.7 behind. Michael C crosses the line. 54.8. So 10 seconds.
Yes. We went down 2 seconds that lap. 9 laps to go.
2 seconds a lap.
Doable.
That's
Definitely
5
doable.
laps. Yep. He's just got to
Keep that pace.
not make errors. Yeah, just keep the pace up, not make errors, and he will. JB Troll's not really been dropped off though, is he?
Well, no, out of the 3, it's KO that's definitely the slowest out of the 3.
Yeah, but he was still catching JB Troll quickly. I wasn't expecting him to be still in shot, although it's now 9 seconds. 8.5, sorry. 8.5 seconds.
I think KO struggles through the first sector, and then I think it sort of stabilises a little bit through sector 2 and 3.
46.9. And so get out of the way on air, message 55.4. So Michael C is closing in on Kell. He's a bit deep there though, he's got to stop. Not make too many of those errors because that might cost him the chance of catching in on KO. He is now within the same pitch straight as KO. JB Troll a couple of seconds off, and J19 is right on the back of Artman now.
Oh,
Battle for P5 and 6. J19 looking to what will actually be a decent recovery drive considering where he was after 10 or so laps. Looking to get past Artman for P5. My co-commentator there?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about what I'm doing. That's all I'm thinking, yeah. Ah, dear.
Fair enough.
Someone's mucked me over again.
Oh, your mother?
Yes. J19
Okay.
right behind Artman.
Yep. This will hope J19, you see, J19 finishing 5th will be actually a good result considering where he started on the grid and where he was after 10 or so laps.
Okay, now surely it looks
Great.
like Artman defends.
Problem is there's obviously no DRS as well now though, so it's not going to make it easy being out dragged.
Ooh, both of them go deep, but J19 goes less deep.
Yeah, J19 I think had to avoid Artman there more than anything else.
KO's coming up behind these two. Ooh, that was scary.
49, 56, 7 seconds. The gap between KO and Michael C. Yep, 7 seconds now. 7 laps to go, 7 seconds. Yep. We could have a battle for second place at the end here. JB Troll looking solid for 4th. J19 now clear in 5th. KO still not got past Artman. Hang on. Artman's got back past KO. Artman let him through at yeah, KO's made a mistake because Artman let KO through at turn 3 and all of a sudden he's now back ahead of him.
So I can see KO on board with Michael. See.
Yeah, Artman's let KO through again. But yeah, they're in the same little straight between turns 13 and 14. That a lot closer than it probably should have been. Yeah, the back end of the field are all fairly spread out.
Where's JB Troll?
So the
JB Troll's only 4 seconds back.
JB Troll could still have an effect on KO as well, I think.
Think of all the penalties as well.
Yeah. J19 saying now clearing 5th. The only battle out there is the battle for sort of 2nd, 3rd and 4th. As KO continues to struggle in the wet conditions. The problem for KO...
I think it's a classic point of where doing too much dry running, not enough wet running.
Yeah. The problem for KO as well, the next race is China. And that is also quite predominantly known to be wet at times.
Yeah. Well, so is this place.
The first guaranteed dry race they should get will be Bahrain.
And then that'll be raining.
I hope not. It's in the desert.
Well, you say that, MotoGP got rain when they was at Losail.
I suppose so.
That was also in the night, and it's at Qatar.
Anyway, what we've got here, so Michael C is now, what, 2 and a bit seconds off now? As
right,
they come up to that's J19.
Sort something out, so I'm going to have to leave you finish it off, I'm afraid.
No, thanks.
It's out of my control, unfortunately.
Tell her to get a taxi.
That was the original idea, believe it or not.
And then you ended up being the taxi.
Correct.
Fair enough.
Stupid people. Be as quick as I can. I'll just go stay on board with Michael C and then...
Yeah. Okay, I'm now running solo. Okay, so Michael C is now right on the back of KO. That gap was supposedly 1.5 seconds at the end of the last sector, but that now clearly isn't the case. It's now tenths. And Michael has been clearly a lot faster than KO through the last sector, and sector 1 for that matter. Sector 2 has been fairly even, as J19 has to go. He's gonna get in the way, is he? Oh, he is as well. That's not gonna make Michael C happy. Come on, J19, get on the pit straight, get out the way. There we go. And also that's a slow Renault. That will be Whiteside. He's the only Renault left. It was a bit extreme the way he let drivers through there. It's KO, who's second, is now nearly a minute off the lead. But Michael C, he's right there. He lost a little bit of time, obviously, with getting held up by J19 there, but the amount of time he's been taking out of KO over the last 10, 15 laps or so, he should, in theory, be able to get this done. It just depends how hard KO wants to defend this. It's still guaranteed to be on the podium, unless they bin it. It just depends which way round these two are going to be. Michael's clearly got confidence in turning. Looks like confident traction as well, but that might be down to Michael using traction control, where we know KO isn't. He's been practicing with it all off, all assists off. He just wants, you know, preparation, hoping to be in a position to get promoted into F1 League next year. But in these conditions at this moment in time, it's not doing him any favours. The only thing that might stumble Michael C is the fact that his fuel light is still on. With 3 laps to go, these two are not lapped. The top 4 are not lapped. Michael's got to consider as well just sticking the car in lean mix just to get that fuel back down. Because he's going to run out of fuel if he ain't careful. As KO goes wide again. KO really not liking these conditions, but I think the problem is because Michael is now having to use that leaner mix, he hasn't got the speed down the straight. He's got to make, like through here, hope that KO gets a bad exit and just up the inside, or just focus on traction and then just get a run. Because he won't have the straight line speed he's down and use lean mix. Yeah, there's his fuel light's gone out now. So he is right on the bubble between being enough fuel and not enough fuel. So if he's clever, he should be fine. But he's got to use his fuel wisely to try and get past his Ferrari. Is he? Oh, he was wide through 2. Feared for a second there, that might have meant he would have lost the rear, but it's fine. If these two get into a bit of a proper scrap or have a contact, JV Troll isn't too far back. He's only about 8 seconds off these two. He could still get into the mix if one or both of these drivers have an issue or contact. Oh, Michael having a look through 8 and 9. For 11 and 12, Michael has been clearly quicker through here. He's just had to turn in. You can see that with KO struggling to even keep it within the boundaries of the track on exit. But Michael just can't get alongside. And again, his fuel light is on. So he's put himself in a position where he hasn't got the ability probably to use the fuel when he would like to, or actually have the ability to capitalise down a straight. KO's now 54 seconds off the lead. Madman's coming through 11 and 12 now, just looking very, very comfortable with 1 and a third laps to go. And these two, again, KO a little wide through 3. He's got the speed down the straight, so he just doesn't... Oh, here we go. Will Michael think about a move? No. He's better of it. Problem is, like, from this moment on, KO has got enough straight line speed to mean that Michael can't do anything in the bend. He can't just turn around and sort of look at him out under the gap that KO falls. Just in that little stretch between up to 11 and 12. And that's too big a gap for it to be likely to be done. His Madman is now with 2/3 of a lap to go. There was a period of the time where it looked like his race was under threat, especially after it looked like he had after he got spun out by Prenter, when Prenter came out the pit. And KO was only 3 and a bit seconds behind. But as soon as he's losing the rear a bit. As soon as it started raining again, he has been out on his own again. The only person that looks like was comparable in terms of lap time was Michael C in the Haas. As Madman he's up behind his teammate around the second to last turn. One more corner to go. And Madman is going to win the opening round of the Formula 2 league season. There he goes. Wins it by near enough. A minute on Michael C's got through to second. Unfortunately, while we were watching Madman win the race, Michael C has managed to take second place from KO. His fuel light is on as expected. And KO's isn't, so KO's got a lot more, he's got more fuel to burn, but he hasn't got the grip or the confidence to be able to come back at Michael. He's just got to hope that Michael runs out of fuel. Coming around the last 2 turns. And Michael C looks like he's going to take second place on his debut at racestation.net. He does do. Takes second place with KO third. J19 behind him crosses the line here, he'll be P5. And JB Troll taking P4. For some reason revving his engine. Artman taking a brilliant P6. Soups will be 7th. Blood and Sands will be 9th. They're the last 2 to cross the line. Blood and Sands actually been the first 2 of them to cross the line, so Blood and Sands will be 9th. Matey Boy should have finished P8. And Jay Staree should have been P10, so both Salvers getting the last of the points place finishes. The Soups comes across the line in P7. Well, Formula 2 getting the traditional wet, dry, wet race, as they seem to have got through last season. They did tend to comment that they always seem to get the wet weather. But it brought a compelling race. Madman ended up winning by a country mile. Michael C, a very, very impressive second place. And KO, well, after what he showed in qualifying, actually will be quite disappointed, I reckon, with P3. Especially as he lost P2 on the last lap, but KO might have, even though he's on the podium, he'll be feeling very, very hard done by there. So JB Troll was 4th, J19 5th, Artman 6th, Soup 7th, Matey Boy 8th, Blood and Sands 9th. Oh, Prenter took 10th. Prenter took 10th by the looks of it, based on the fact that Jay Stories had many, many more penalties. Jay Stories 11th, Whiteside 12th. Those were all your finishers, and then we had Dave 1025, White, BK, Putterland, TLK, and Soulman all retire. Soulman actually retired. He didn't get disqualified. He was actually a retirement. So Madman takes the win. And he would have gone. His emotions would have gone up and down, especially with his moments with Prenter and not looking as comfortable, not as having the advantage in the dry compared to the wet. I'm going to try and get him in here, see if I can get a word with him. So bear with us, I'm going to try and see if I can get him in here to see how he's doing, how he feels. And Michael C, I mean, a rookie, completely unknown to this league up until the test races. In the first test race he took part in, which was Malaysia, he got on the podium, which was an interleague test race with both F1 and F2 drivers. The main test race, he again showed good pace. And I am now joined by Madman. Make sure that your voices are enabled so you can be heard on the stream. I'm sure everyone would like to hear. Can you hear me, Madman? There you go. Can you hear me loud and clear? Right, how do you feel, mate? Ended up being a lot easier victory than it seemed to be. Yeah, me and SH were commenting before the formation lap. The rain looked a lot heavier for the intermediate tyre. But only TLK unfortunately went for that move, and it didn't pay off for him. So also a good thing he didn't go for that. Just hope everyone else follows. So yeah, so how do you think that your pace was in all those conditions then, wet and dry? I mean, you didn't appear to have as much of an advantage in the dry as you did in the wet. Was a Ferrari in particular being one of them? No, so we only caught the end of that. We actually didn't, but we assume it was just a case of Prenter came out the pits, you all come around turn one, and you just met in the middle kind of thing. Would you say it was probably? Just collided, yeah. Yeah, we thought that might have meant a bit of a grandstand finish. Again, it just seemed like in the wet, KO wasn't able to challenge. He was struggling with the rear end of his car and actually got passed by Michael C on the last lap. Unfortunately, I missed that because I was busy focusing on you completing your last lap. So I missed that last lap overtake, unfortunately. Was it drying up again at the end, or was it just a case the tyres were just gone? Right. Yeah, there was certainly a lot from our point of view in terms of watching. I think in your case, I think you might actually be hoping for a few more wet races based on the pace you seem to show in the wet. Well, you might get the same in China in 2 weeks. There's another track known for its wet weather, so you never know. You might get similar. Okay. Yeah, I thought he was going to let you through right at the end there, so you didn't have to do another lap, but it didn't quite work out that way for him. Yeah, matey boy was right there. Yeah, it's good points. I think it was only yourself, Williams, and Sauber actually scoring points, if I remember correctly. Maybe Ferrari as well. I think Trento might have got a point or two at the back. But yeah, there was a looking good for the season ahead. I'm certainly looking forward to it from a commentator's perspective. People seem to have more, obviously, as you would expect, better advantages in the dry and quality and wet, what have you, and the field is very mixed up as a result. He's brand new. It's his first race. His first race on the site. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the season ahead. Well, yeah, we'll go and celebrate the night away with you. And let's see if you can do it again in 2 weeks' time at China. I think we might have the likes of Charlie G returning in 2 weeks as well, so that might be another. Yeah, he has signed up for the league. He just hasn't had the game yet. He's hoping to get it this week. So you never know. You might have another competitor, maybe not in China, but maybe in a couple of races' time. So you never know, another challenge to navigate. Anyway, yeah, well done, Madman, and say all the best for the season ahead. See you later. Right, so yeah, he was very, very happy there. Had to work hard for it, but once the rain came, he just seemed to have another step ahead that anyone else didn't appear to have. So I'm pretty sure he'll be confident for some more race victories, especially if there is more rain in future races on the horizon. But anyway, that was the opening round of the Formula 2 season at racestation.net. My name was Venator 1991. I was with sh-racing54, but as you may have heard during the commentary, he had to disappear off about 5 laps from the end. Won't be a common theme, but he won't be with us the next race for F2 because he is on holiday. So I'm not sure who my co-commentator will be in 2 weeks' time, but it'll be me with you regardless, with you all the way through the season. And hopefully, from what we saw today,